In cancer care at life-saving speed with teams of experts working together to personalize a treatment plan right down to your DNA. Learn more at cityofhope.org.
When you open a Corona, you hear the sounds of wherever you are a little differently. A little more Corona. And you think to yourself, why am I just listening? Corona. La Playa awaits. Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Big news, pepperoni fans. Marco's Pizza is celebrating America's favorite topping the best way we know how. It's Marco's Pepperoni Fest with 3 pepperoni stuffed showstoppers. Sink your teeth into our new pepperoni bread for just $5. Grab a cheesy pepperoni pizzoli handheld or go big with our iconic pepperoni Magnifico pizza. Get all these bold pepperoni flavors at prices worth cheering for only during Marco's Pepperoni Fest.
Use code PEPFEST. California residents use code PEPFEST.ca. California prices higher. Limited time only. Price and participation may vary. Fees and restrictions may apply. See participating stores for details.
Hard hit ball to short, scooped up and tossed to second. Quick turnaround, it's going to be close. Throws it to first, and he's out. Double play.
A Braves double play is a well-oiled machine, just like Valvoline Instant Oil Change. We'll change your oil in about 15 minutes while you stay in your car. The only thing that'll be out here is your old oil. Drive into your neighborhood Atlanta location today. No appointment needed. Valvoline Instant Oil Change is a proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
We want to send you to see a game at Truist Park. Listen for your chance to win a pair of tickets weekday afternoons during our 4 o'clock hour on Chuck and Chernoff on 680 The Fan.
Turning into a really pretty night here in Boston. Fenway Park, Braves and the Red Sox in the second game of this series. And time now for the starting lineups powered by Georgia Power, the official electric energy partner of the Atlanta Braves. And we'll start off with the Braves. Braves have won their last 2. They come in with a winning record for the first time this season. 23 wins against 22 losses. And the Braves are in third place in the East, entering the action today, 5 games back of the Mets in the division. Brian Stintker leads it off tonight with his left fielder, former Red Sox, Alex Verdugo, batting second, third baseman Austin Riley, and hitting third, first baseman Matt Olson. Batting cleanup, designated hitter Marcell Ozuna. Hitting fifth for the Braves, the rookie catcher Drake Baldwin. Batting sixth, second baseman Ozzie Albies. Hitting seventh, center fielder Michael Harris. Batting eighth, right fielder Eli White. Batting ninth, shortstop Nick Allen. And on the mound for the Braves, right-hander Grant Holmes, seeing the Red Sox for the first time in his career. Grant 2-3 with a 4.14 ERA. So once again for the Braves, it's Verdugo, Riley, Olson, Ozuna, Baldwin, Albies, Harris, White, Allen, and Holmes on the mound. Now for Alex Cora's Red Sox. They have lost 4 in a row. They are still in second place in the American League East. Looking up at the Yankees, they're 5 games back. They have a record of 22-24, and they'll lead it off tonight with their left fielder, Jaron Duran. Batting second, designated hitter Rafael Devers. Batting third, third baseman Alex Bregman. And hitting cleanup, second baseman Christian Campbell. Hitting fifth, right fielder Wilyer Abreu. Batting sixth, shortstop Trevor Story. Hitting seventh, first baseman Abraham Toro. Batting eighth, the catcher Carlos Narvaez. Batting ninth for Boston, center fielder Ceddanne Rafaela. And on the mound, the right-hander Lucas Giolito, making just his 4th start of the year, 1-1 with a 5.51 ERA. He was kept aside with a hamstring injury earlier this season, but he's in there tonight making the start. So again, for the Red Sox, it's Duran, Devers, Bregman, Campbell, Abreu, Story, Toro, Narvaez, Rafaela, Giolito on the mound. You know who's in there, and they'll be on the field when we come back. Braves and Red Sox tonight on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Hey, small business owners, it's Matt Chernoff here to tell you about First Liberty Building and Loan and the Frost family. Are you looking to buy a business or franchise, build a new building, any dream that you have for your business? First Liberty can help. When the big banks say no, they say yes. So if you need $750,000 or more in financing, then you need to contact First Liberty Building and Loan at firstlibertyga.com. Fill out a simple form, and you'll know in minutes if you're a fit. Again, find all the info online at firstlibertyga.com. That's firstlibertyga.com.
There's a tidal wave of clean car happiness sweeping across Braves country. Tidal Wave Auto Spa is your go-to car wash destination for a game day ready ride. Experience Major League Clean at Tidal Wave, the official car wash of the Atlanta Braves. Stay clean car happy all season long with membership discounts, exclusive giveaways, and more. Visit TidalWaveAutoSpa.com/Braves for details.
My car is happy. I am happy. Tidal Wave Auto Spa.
The original Louisiana brand hot sauce. It's the perfect balance of peppers, vinegar, and the salty tears of Mets fans. That's Louisiana hot. Buy you some.
You need all the energy you can get for game day. Luckily at Georgia Power, we know a thing or two about saving energy. We understand that energy costs are an important part of your budget. That's why we're dedicated to providing tools and assistance that can help make a difference, so you can save your energy for the game. Visit georgiapower.com/myenergy to learn more.
Braves fans, this is Mike Morgan, founder and CEO of 13 Heroes. Like you, I was devastated when tragedy struck in 2021, killing 13 U.S. service members in Afghanistan. From then, I immediately founded 13 Heroes for a way to give back to the families who lost their loved ones. 13 Heroes is a premium, award-winning line of spirits with the purest and smoothest liquid on the market. Please help turn tragedy into legacy by picking up a bottle of 13 Heroes at your local bottle shop or visit 13heroes.com. Proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Meanwhile, at Xfinity.
We engineered Xfinity Internet with 99.99% network reliability.
Plus, Xfinity Mobile with Wi-Fi Power Boost gives you ultra-fast Wi-Fi at home and on the go.
Posting my tap dancing videos is easier than ever.
Now through April 17th, get 300 megabit Xfinity Internet and one unlimited mobile line together for $30 a month for 1 year. Learn more at Xfinity.com. Requires paperless billing and auto-pay to store bank account. Restrictions apply. Equipment tax and fees extra. After promo regular rates apply. Xfinity Internet required. Actual speeds vary.
Hey everybody, Buck Bellew here. When the Braves don't play at 7, join me for the new Buck Bellew Show here on the Fan, 680 and 93.7, home of the Braves.
Gorgeous night here at Fenway, this grand old cathedral here in Boston. Braves and the Red Sox in the second game of this series. Lineup cards being exchanged right now at home plate. 72 degrees here at the ballpark. Going to be a big crowd tonight on a Saturday night with the wind blowing out to center field. Cash in on the baseball action with Prize Picks, the official daily fantasy sports partner of the Atlanta Braves. Download Prize Picks. Use code BRAVES and get $50 instantly when you play $5. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details. Braves will be coming out of the third base dugout tonight wearing the traveling grays. Gray tops, gray pants, red lettering, red numerals, outlined in navy. Atlanta across the chest on top of the tomahawk. And tonight, just like the Braves did last night, they will continue to tomorrow wearing the camouflage hats tonight for Armed Forces Weekend. Red Sox will be wearing those same caps as well. Red Sox will be coming out of the first base dugout wearing the white uniform tops, white pants, red lettering, red numerals outlined in navy, and Red Sox arching across the chest of their white uniforms. Tire Discounters Round Tripper Home Run Promotion offers Braves fans a next day instant savings on sets of select tires, plus a free alignment and a free oil change. The more homers the Braves hit, the bigger the deals at Tire Discounters. Learn more at tirediscounters.com/Braves. The umpire rotation will have Paul Clemens behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Tom Hanahan is the first base umpire. Adrian Johnson is the second base umpire and crew chief. And Quinn Walcott is the third base umpire. The Braves will have Verdugo, Riley, and Olsen to the plate in the top of the first inning. And here's the leather for Boston. Abraham Toro will be at first base this evening for the Red Sox. Christian Campbell is their second baseman. The shortstop is Trevor Story, and the third baseman is Alex Bregman. In the outfield for Boston, Jaron Duran is in left field. Ceddanne Rafaela is in center field. Wilyer Abreu gets the nod in right field. Their catcher is Carlos Narvaez. And on the mound, the big right-hander, Lucas Giolito. He's 6'6", 245 pounds. Pretty much the same height and weight as last night's starter for the Red Sox. That was Garrett Crochet. But Giolito, a right-hander, 30 years old from L.A. On the season, he's made 3 starts. He's 1-1 with a 5.51 ERA. His most recent outing was a win. That was on the 11th at Kansas City. Went 6 2/3 of an inning, allowed just 1 run, couple of hits, a walk, and 5 strikeouts. And that's the last time the Red Sox won a game. They've dropped 4 straight. The start prior to that last outing, however, he allowed 6 runs on 10 hits to the Rangers. And that really falls in line, Charlie, with what a lot of these Red Sox pitchers have been going through. Lots of base hits given up, Their lineup has been picking up lots of strikeouts at the plate, but their pitchers haven't helped them out much at all. They've been hit pretty hard and hit often here lately.
Yeah, they have been. And for a guy like Lucas Giolito, who missed last season due to injury, this is his 4th start back in the major leagues. He's a guy who's trying to find his rhythm again, trying to find who he is as a pitcher. He's kind of hides the ball really well. It's kind of been his thing in his career with his fastball. The ball kind of jumps on you a little bit. His changeup is the pitch that kind of is the outlier. So for him, he's actually working more toward the corners of the plate because he's a guy that's dropped in velocity a little bit with his heater, and so he's got to stay out of the middle of the zone.
I tell you what kind of throws me off watching him, and it's always been this way. I mentioned he's 6'6", 245, and you expect this big, monstrous delivery on the mound. He really short arms it, doesn't he?
Yeah, he was a guy who was more of a traditional type pitcher early on, and he made a very big jump 2 or 3 years into his career where he started to hide the ball more, and that actually made him that much more effective as a pitcher. A guy that, again, I talk about extension with pitchers. He's a big guy, a big extension, but it's very deceptive of how he hides that baseball.
That's right. Well, he's on the mound tonight. He'll be facing Verdugo, Riley, and Olson. The former Red Sox, Alex Verdugo, who spent 4 seasons here, climbs into the left-hand batter's box. He's ready. So is Lucas Giolito. Second game of the series. And now for the ball game. The first pitch is called strike. Starting at 7:17 Eastern, 6:17 Central, and 72 degrees here at the ballpark. The time of the first pitch brought to you by Schumann Farms. Look for real sweet brand Vidalia onions from Schumann Farms in a store near you. Verdugo fouls one back, and the count 0-2. Good catch made by a fan down there. Come to this ballpark as a fan, you better be ready because he stands right on the field. Might get yourself a foul ball, walk away with a souvenir, or a black eye if you're not paying attention. 0-2 on Alex Verdugo. The pitch on the way from Giolito. That'll miss low and inside. Verdugo, as I mentioned, spent 4 seasons with the Red Sox. Batted .281 here. But as he climbed in to get this thing going in the left-hand batter's box, boos are raining down on the former Red Sox. He's also been a Dodger, Yankee, and now with the Braves. 1-2 on Verdugo. The pitch on the way from Giolito. Line shot out to third. To his left now, Bregman spears and fires over for the out. And one down here at the top of the first inning. Talking about Giolito, chatting with Matt Olson before the game, and we're going through the arsenal of pitches that he has, like you just detailed. And he's got a slider and a curve. But Matt was saying, look, fastball, change, that's kind of the 2 pitches that he's really focusing in on.
Yeah, he's a guy that has to elevate his fastball, which will allow his changeup to work better. Kind of tunnels him out of the same tunnel.
Here's Austin Riley. Takes a big swing at a foul ball and a fastball at 94.
When I say tunnel, it's just trying to make both pitches look the same, kind of start them in the same area, and then it's a little bit more deceptive for the hitters in the box.
No score, top of the first inning. 0-1 to Riley, and he swings and misses with that changeup. That was darting away from the right-handed hitter, and an 0-2 count. For Giolito, it's been hard to get a rhythm. As Charlie mentioned, missed last season, had the internal brace surgery on his elbow, forced him to miss the entire campaign. Here's the 0-2 pitch on the way. Riley takes the ball low and outside. And then he missed the first month of this season with a hamstring strain. So, I mean, the last thing you want after missing an entire season is another injury to force you to miss the first month. And that's the frustrating pattern that Giolito has really been in the midst of. Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way to Austin Riley. And Austin takes a slider outside. 2-2. Riley last night 0 for 4. A few hard hit balls, but nothing to show for his efforts. And the 2-2 to the plate. Outside ball 3. Braves know Giolito. He's faced the Braves 3 times in his career, twice as a starter, and his numbers have been pretty sour versus Atlanta. 0-2 with a 10.38 career ERA versus the Braves, but tonight's the first time he's seen them since 2023. 3-2 pitch, pulled foul. That'll bounce down there at the end of the Braves dugout. Good snag by Orlando Arcia. Popped off the railings, snagged it, and then shook his hand like he was snagging a hot potato. And a 3-2 count now on Riley. 9-year veteran Lucas Giolito fans a black glove in front of his face. Wind up, 3-2. Check swing. That got a piece of the of the bat and shot over there by the Red Sox dugout.
Yeah, he's like other pitchers last night, too. I think there's a little buzz here. Gets the adrenaline going. 95 on the fastball tonight.
Again, the 3-2 pitch on the way to Austin Riley. And he swings and fouls one back. That'll find the upper deck of the stadium down the first baseline. Giolito for his career, 1 game under 500. 62 wins, 63 losses. And he's been a National, a White Sox, an Angel, a Guardian, and a Red Sox. Been around a bit. He was an All-Star in 2019 with the White Sox. 3-2 and a swing and a miss and a changeup. Actually, Riley just did get a piece of it, fouled it right at the feet of Narvaez. So he hangs alive. We'll do it again. Good battle here. Riley steadies his bat. Bases empty, 1 down, no score in the top of the first inning. Giolito rears back and brings it. And there is ball 4, low and outside, missed with a change. So a well-earned walk by Austin Riley. And he's aboard now for Matt Olson. Well, prior to this game, as you and I are thumbing through the numbers and getting ready for this game, there are a few numbers that jumped out to you about the matchup we're about to see here, Olson versus Giolito.
Yeah, I don't think Matt Olson's had too much trouble with Lucas. 5 for 10 in his career, 2 home runs. And so this is the time where he's ready to hit, ready to get in the batter's box.
Righty-lefty matchup. Olson went deep last night, swings and pops one up, back and foul. That'll land down there in the lower bowl of the stadium. And a 0-1 count on Matt Olson. Matt, a couple of hits last night, and his home run really fired the engine for the Braves there in the second inning. They get the Braves that run there in the second. They had back-to-back homers there in the second inning. 0-1 fastball misses outside, 1-1. Braves scored a couple runs later in the game. It was 2-0 Braves much of the night last night. And the Red Sox had missed opportunity after missed opportunity. So many outs on the base paths. And the Braves went on to win 4-2. 1-1 pitch. Low and inside. Laid off a slider. Giolito, former 16th overall pick of the Nationals all the way back in 2012. Out of Harvard Westlake High School there in L.A., where he was teammates with former Brave Max Fried. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Olson clocks one to deep right center field. Back it goes towards the wall, and that's into the Red Sox bullpen. It's another home run for Olson off of Giolito. He just branded his name on that baseball, his 9th homer of the year, and it's 2-0 Braves. Boy, what a jolt by Matt Olson. And for Olson, that's actually his 4th home run versus Lucas Giolito in his career. He is 6 for 11 with 4 homers against this guy. Here comes Marcell Ozuna. Ozuna sends one foul up into the upper deck. Look out. That was a missile up there. That homer by Matt Olson. First of the night for the Braves, meaning you'll save at least $75 on a set of select tires at Tire Discounters tomorrow only. Plus a free alignment, a free oil change. 0-1 to Ozuna. And a strike on the outside corner. And actually, that'll be Monday as they're closed tomorrow. So make sure you're dropping there Monday. You'll save at least $75 at Tire Discounters. Visit tirediscounters.com/Braves to learn more. Here's the 0-2 to Ozuna. And he missed outside, 1-2.
Sorry, I think I cut Matt short earlier. I said 2 home runs.
I think he heard you.
He heard me. He said, watch this. make it 4, Charlie.
One-two on the way to Ozuna. And Ozuna rips one way in the air, flying back. And my goodness, onto Lansdowne Street. Well over the monster. Back-to-back home runs by Olson and Ozuna. And it's 3-0 Braves. What a magnificent jolt by Ozuna. His 7th of the year. 417 feet for the Braves cleanup hitter. RBI number 19. Oh, and we're talking about Giolito a moment ago. You're talking about location, being on the corners. Well, that's where he lived in his last outing versus Kansas City. But he's been smack dab center cut of the plate here in this one. There's a ball high and outside of Drake Baldwin.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You know, Giolito's stuff just isn't the same quite yet as it was before surgery. And coming back, again, trying to find his rhythm. You cannot make mistakes in the middle of the plate to major league hitters. Guys like Matt Olson, change it right down the middle. He's not going to miss it. Marcell Ozuna, we saw him hitting tons of homers in BP over the Green Monster. Now that one counted. Slider down the middle of the plate. Those get hit a long ways.
Here in the first inning, the Braves have hit more home runs than they have outs. Leading 3-0. Pitch on the way to Drake Baldwin. And Drake skies one deep down the left field line, slicing foul. And that's into the seats for Souvenir. Good to see Drake in there. Man, he's been hitting everything lately. Batting .360. He's gone deep 4 times. 12 RBIs for this rookie who swings it from the left side. 1-1 pitch, fought off foul. At a 1-2 count now. Well, the Braves have won 9 of their last 13 games dating back to May 4th. Only the Twins, who have won 12 in a row, have a lower team ERA in that span than the Braves. Well, the Braves have been pitching, but tonight they're hitting some long balls. 1-2 to Baldwin. Low it inside, 2-2.
A bit on love stats. I'm a numbers guy. You know, Drake Baldwin was the starting guy opening the year. 1 for 18 to start the season. 26 for his last 57. 456 clip.
2 fouled off. Chatting with Eddie Perez prior to the game about what he's seen from Drake Baldwin. And he just marveled at how mature and how much he's been able to contribute and how intelligent he is at such a young age. He swings and misses there to change up for strike 3 and 2 down. But he says you'd never guess that he's a rookie. He said having him in our pitching meetings, he's very vocal, speaks up, mentions what he sees, and his baseball IQ is significantly higher than what you'd expect from a guy who's been in the big leagues for a little bit more than a month.
Yeah, to have a guy like that being a catcher too, he has to take charge, and he's been a great addition to this Braves lineup.
Ozzie Albies the batter. He swings and misses at a first pitch change. That went down. Actually, that was a slider that darted down and away from the bat of Albies. But a 0-1 count on Ozzie. 3-0 Braves as we're in the top of the first. 0-1 a called strike. Albies 1 for 3 in last night's 4-2 victory. Looking at an 0-2 count here. The pitch on the way from Giolito. Ozzie takes the ball in the dirt. Missed with a curve down. Braves with back-to-back home runs last night and tonight. What a great start for the Braves. Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way to Ozzie Albies. Ozzie on a check swing did not go as that one went to the backstop. Narvaez couldn't handle it.
Ozzie's getting fed a lot of off-speed pitches down and in this series. So I feel like they're going to keep going there, maybe fastball up and away just to get them off that pitch inside.
This will be the 33rd pitch of the inning from Giolito. 2-2 and a bouncer out to second. On the other end now, Christian Campbell throws over to Abraham Toro. And there's out number 3. But the Braves flex their muscles, show their power. Olson and Ozuna go back-to-back. And as we enter the bottom of the first inning, it's the Braves 3 and the Red Sox coming up when we come back.
Steel deals are happy.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite your family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson's custom-built, energy-efficient, Acclaim Impact windows and doors will not only enhance the beauty and value of your home, but also increase your comfort. Plus, Renewal by Anderson offers a free, no-obligation consultation to help you find the perfect windows and doors for your home. As always, we have a great deal for you to get started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows and patio doors and get the third 60% off, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
Calling local business owners. Chase for Business is hosting a complimentary all-day event, The Experience Tampa, on Wednesday, May 21st at Armature Works. Join fellow Tampa business owners for a day of networking and marketing workshops while hearing from leading business experts on economic trends and tips for unlocking business growth. Plus, you can shop local vendors at the Chase for Business Marketplace. Register today for The Experience Tampa at chase.com/event Tampa. We'll see you on May 21st.
As a business owner, it's important to keep your business connected. Spectrum Business is committed to keeping your business online whenever and wherever you need us, all backed by the Spectrum Commitment. Get fast, reliable internet starting at $40 per month when bundled, or level up your internet speed and get a 3-year price guarantee. Learn how Spectrum Business can help your business stay connected at Spectrum.
For the first inning, the guy who enjoyed the top of the first more than anybody is about to step onto the mound. Grant Holmes with a 3-0 lead already. He'll be facing Duran, Devers, and Bregman here in the bottom of the first inning. Great to have you with us on a gorgeous Saturday night from Boston, alongside Charlie Culberson and our producer-engineer Jonathan Chadwick. Ben Ingram here with you. You're just now tuning in. You missed the Braves going back-to-back for the second night in a row. Olsen and Ozuna with back-to-back homers. And now Grant Holmes goes to work. This will be his 9th start of the year. Right-hander's first pitch to Jaron Duran as a called strike. By the way, the home runs there in that inning. Matt Olson's traveled 393 feet, came off his bat at 110 miles an hour. And Ozuna's 417 feet. Duran swings and misses. Good-looking curveball there. Ozuna's exit velocity 108. So they were really dialed in on Lucas Giolito. So 0-2 on Jaron Duran. He was hard to keep off the base paths last night. In fact, he reached 3 times. A single, a triple, and a walk. Only time they got him was on a strikeout in the 8th inning. 0-2 from Grant Holmes. Check swing, didn't go. Had a 1-2 count. The leather around Grant. Matt Olson at first base. Ozzie Albies at second. Nick Allen the shortstop, and Austin Riley is at third base. And the Braves outfield, Alex Verdugo in left. Mike O'Hara's roaming center. Eli White on patrol out in that cavernous right field. 1-2. Low and inside. Drake Baldwin, the catcher. And as I mentioned, the right-hander Grant Holmes on the mound. 6 feet tall, 226 pounds. Out of Conway, South Carolina. He's 29 years old. And on the season, 2-3 with a 4.14 ERA. 2-2 to Duran. Missed outside with a fastball. Last go-round for Holmes. 6 1/3 innings versus Washington. Got a no decision, a game the Braves won. Gave up 1 run on 4 hits, a walk, and 4 strikeouts. 3-2. Got him. Got the fastball over and shocked Duran. He went down looking. 1 down to the inning. That'll bring Rafael Devers to the plate. How about that fastball location?
Yeah, great pitch. Sometimes as a hitter, especially 3-2, you see a ball down out of the hand. Grant Holmes' fastball has a nice ride to it, so as a hitter, you cannot give up on that pitch.
Rafael Devers takes the ball low and inside.
And it makes it better when you're able to throw it in a location like that. He knows that he has deceptiveness to his fastball. Guys are going to give up. But what a great 3-2 pitch.
3-0 Braves, bottom of the first. Devers takes a called strike. Well, for Holmes, if you're an opposing player, yeah, you know he's got a cutter and a change. But you're thinking slider, curve. Those are his 2 best pitches. But the key to success there is his fastball. And that fastball location was perfect versus Duran. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Speaking of fastball location, that's just as perfect. That's in for a called strike. 96 with his fastball. Devers was 0 for 3 last night. He's their designated hitter. 1-2. And he swings and misses at a curveball. That was darting down, and Devers couldn't find it. Back-to-back strikeouts for Grant Holmes. 2 down in the inning. That'll bring Alex Bregman up to the plate. Tell you what, for Grant Holmes, this is the first time he's pitched wearing gray pants in a while. This is his first road start since April 26th. His last 3 starts are all at home. First time he's made a road start since we were in Arizona. Bregman takes a fastball for a called strike. He's painting with that heater.
And that's the key, is you talked about it just a second ago, Ben, being able to establish the fastball sets up the off-speed pitches.
Here's his 0-1. Low and outside.
And the key to really good pitchers, starting pitchers at that, throwing a lot of pitches, they got to be able to not just miss in the zone, but work on the corners. Smoltz was saying it earlier. Try to throw balls on the edges, not down the middle of the plate.
Ball and a strike. Pitch on the way to Bregman. Ground ball out to third. Not a problem for Austin Riley. Scoots cleanly. Good throw across the diamond. And down go the Red Sox 1-2-3. We played one. We head to the top of the second. 3-0 Braves.
Hello, I'm Neil Pruitt, Chairman and CEO of Pruitt Health. We believe...
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite your family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson's custom-built, energy-efficient, Acclaim Impact windows and doors will not only enhance the beauty and value of your home, but also increase your comfort. Plus, Renewal by Anderson offers a free, no-obligation consultation to help you find the perfect windows and doors for your home. As always, we have a great deal for you to get started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows and patio doors and get the third 60% off, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
Calling local business owners. Chase for Business is hosting a complimentary all-day event, The Experience Tampa, on Wednesday, May 21st at Armature Works. Join fellow Tampa business owners for a day of networking and marketing workshops while hearing from leading business experts on economic trends and tips for unlocking business growth. Plus, you can shop local vendors at the Chase for Business Marketplace. Register today for The Experience Tampa at chase.com/event Tampa. We'll see you on May 21st.
As a business owner, it's important to keep your business connected. Spectrum Business is committed to keeping your business online whenever and wherever you need us, all backed by the Spectrum Commitment. Get fast, reliable internet starting at $40 per month when bundled, or level up your internet speed and get a 3-year price guarantee. Learn how Spectrum Business can help your business stay connected at spectrum.com/business. Restrictions apply. Services not available in all areas.
Let's see if we can figure out the...
Second, it'll be Harris, White, and Allen climbing in versus Lucas Giolito. This is the Toyota Stolen Base Challenge inning. And if the Braves steal a base this inning, Rachel Vahi will win $650 in free marathon gas cards. And you can enter the Toyota Stolen Base Challenge by visiting braves.com/stolen base challenge. Best of luck to Rachel tonight. Michael Harris swings and hits a fly ball to left field. Jaron Duran barely moves, looking up into the Boston sky. Makes a two-handed catch in left field and 1 down. That brings Eli White up to the plate. Speaking with Eli prior to the game, we were talking about that play that he made off the monster in left field last night. I mean, the second I mentioned it, big smile across his face. Don't you know he enjoyed making that play? That was a huge play for the Braves last night. Eli takes the ball up and in.
Yeah, there's going to be times in a game playing a lot where you're not going to get a hit. We haven't seen that much of Eli, but to be able to make a play like that to help the team out in a big situation feels like 2 hits.
There's a 1-0 pitch. White sends one foul. Well, that might be the thing that you'd say about Eli more than anything else, is be it at the plate, with his glove, with his arm on the base paths, he keeps finding ways to impact the game in a positive way.
Yeah, the versatility is key, and he's a guy that's willing to do it, and he's put in the work.
1-1 pitch. Line drive into center field. Spanked that ball right up the middle. And he's got a 1-out single here at the top of the second inning.
Now you got your hit, now go make a play.
That's right.
You know that's nice for him. 0 for 5 last night, making a great defensive play, but now getting that hit in the first at bat, he can breathe a little bit.
See how aggressive he wants to be at first base. Good candidate to have over there in the Toyota Stolen Base Challenge inning for our contestant, Rachel Vahi. She'd win $650 with a steal right here. Nick Allen, the batter. First pitch on the way to Nick. Missed off the plate with a fastball. Giolito fired a bunch of bullets in the first inning. Over 30 pitches. 1-0 pitch to Allen. Missed outside, 2-0. Nick Allen 1 for 3 last night. Had a single, also a bases-loaded walk there in that wild top of the ninth. 2-0 pitch. He swings at a good cut, but fouls one back, 2-1. Talking about Lucas Giolito, mentioned that he's from L.A. He had signed to go play collegiately at UCLA, but signed with the Nationals when they drafted him 16th overall in 2012. And he actually comes from a family of actors. There's the 2-1 pitch. Up and in, 3-1. In fact, his mom and dad were both in the film industry, and his grandfather, named Warren Frost, was in Seinfeld for 5 episodes, believe it or not. He played the father of Susan Ross, George Costanza's fiance. That was Lucas Giolito's grandfather. 3-1, ground ball that has eyes. A base hit through the left side and into left field for a single out of Allen. And they're at first and second with one down.
You're going to make me go back and look at those. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, really cool.
Yeah, and what's cool, too, is Nick Allen's at-bats. Being able to see Nick Allen in that 9-hole, being able to, grind out good at-bats, getting his hits, seeing a lot of pitches, and he's done a great job.
Back to the top of the order to Alex Verdugo. Braves leading 3-0. 2-run homer by Matt Olson in the first. And then right after that, a solo homer by Marcell Ozuna. Pitch on the way to Verdugo. There's a called strike. Don't you know that Verdugo is motivated and poised to put up some big numbers playing against his former team? As we mentioned, 4 years with the Red Sox. Runners take their leads. 0-1, high and outside, 1-1. Last night we saw that take place for Chris Sale, pitching for the Braves, facing the Red Sox. His former team in dealing. Picked up a win last night. Pick off to second base. Eli dives back in with his right hand. And chatting with some of the Braves coaches prior to the game, they were talking about the difference of Sale leading into the game last night. They say, look, he's always intense. He's always motivated. It's always his night. But last night they felt like it was even more intense, even more motivation. 1-1, big bouncer on a broken bat, gloved by the first baseman, Toro. Flips to the bag, Giolito's there. That's in time for the out. Down to second base, Allen, over to Eli White, or rather over to third base for Eli White. That'll bring Austin Riley to the plate. But I just loved seeing that tenacity last night out of Chris Sale. That was so much fun to watch.
Yeah, I mean, all the great outings and all the time that he had donning this Red Sox uniform and, doing so well for this franchise. We've spoken about it before and last night. It's something about playing against your former team. You just step up a little bit more.
Austin Riley looking to step up. First pitch on the way to him. And he swings, and it's one way up in the air to left field. Jaron Duran is under it. Duran looking straight up, makes a two-handed catch. And that ends the top of the second. Braves strand a few men aboard. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. We go to the bottom of the second. 3-0 Braves.
From playing catch in the front yard to backyard barbecues, your lawn is the backdrop to it all. That's why
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite your family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson's custom-built, energy-efficient, Acclaim Impact windows and doors will not only enhance the beauty and value of your home, but also increase your comfort. Plus, Renewal by Anderson offers a free, no-obligation consultation to help you find the perfect windows and doors for your home. As always, we have a great deal for you to get started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows and patio doors and get the third 60% off, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
Calling local business owners. Chase for Business is hosting a complimentary all-day event, The Experience Tampa, on Wednesday, May 21st at Armature Works. Join fellow Tampa business owners for a day of networking and marketing workshops while hearing from leading business experts on economic trends and tips for unlocking business growth. Plus, you can shop local vendors at the Chase for Business Marketplace. Register today for The Experience Tampa at chase.com/event Tampa. We'll see you on May 21st.
As a business owner, it's important to keep your business connected. Spectrum Business is committed to keeping your business online whenever and wherever you need us, all backed by the Spectrum Commitment. Get fast, reliable internet starting at $40 per month when bundled, or level up your internet speed and get a 3-year price guarantee. Learn how Spectrum Business can help your business stay connected at spectrum.com/business. Restrictions apply. Services not available in all areas.
Up to be the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves, the original Louisiana brand hot sauce. Also the official hot sauce of our pregame meal. By the way, great food here at Fenway Park. They got a really good media spread. That's Louisiana hot. Buy you some. Get yourself a big old chicken parm sandwich, didn't you, big boy?
Couple of them.
This ball low and outside. Want to know on Christian Campbell.
Yeah, I told you, I get my money's worth.
You and me, bud. This booth can put away some chow, man.
You bring on some food, we got you.
Yeah, we've hit it pretty hard. Here's a 1-0 pitch all the way to Christian Campbell. There's a ball outside. By the way, in between innings, I got a tweet from a Braves fan who says that he's on top of the monster tonight and that the entire back row of those green monster seats is definitely Braves country tonight. Tons of Braves fans out there on the monster. That'll be swung on, fouled off. So they had a great view of that homer by Ozuna sailing over their heads and out of the ballpark.
Yeah, I'm sure they'd like to catch a Braves homer tonight, but yeah, there was no way of them catching that one. That one seemed like it disappeared into the night.
417 feet on that homer. Here's the 2-1. Chasing and missing a slider now, Campbell, 2-2. Grant Holmes has 2 strikeouts at this point, time called by Campbell. Grant Holmes with his long hair on a black glove comes set next to his right ear. 2-2, and he just cooked him. Slider down and away. He went flinging the bat after it, couldn't find it. Strikeout number 3 for Grant Holmes. 1 down here in the 2nd inning.
Yeah, great setup right there from Grant. Being able to, I guess when you throw a pitch just off the plate and you get a guy to commit to it and swing, as a pitcher you just kind of keep inching further and further off. And he was able to expand the zone on Campbell that at bat.
Boy, what a filthy slider that was. Here's Wilyer Abreu. He's got big numbers this year. Abreu takes a fastball outside. Abreu, 11 home runs. He's driven in 27. Batting .277. And he was the final out of the game last night with a fly out to right field. 1-0 fastball just misses. 2 balls, no strikes. Three runs, 4 hits for the Braves. No runs, no hits for the Red Sox. Ground ball to second. Ozzie Albies able to wrap it in leather. And he throws over to first base and 2 down. By the way, speaking of Braves fans at the ballpark, a special hello to the Braves fans who are here that are part of the Braves vacation tours. In fact, that's a brand new program. And their very first Braves vacations trip is this weekend to Fenway Park. And myself and Brandon Gaudin were able to have breakfast with those folks this morning. For our Braves broadcasters and breakfast this morning. Got to hang out with them for a few hours. There's a called strike. And there are about 40 fans there who made the trip up, and Braves fans from all over the place. And about 3/4 of them are seeing Fenway Park for the first time. So special hello to them. Here's the 0-1 pitch on the way to Trevor Story. Ground ball out to third, hugging the bag. Hops over the bag. Riley on their other end. Nice play. Boy, he played that perfectly. That's a 5-3 put out. Down they go in order after the great defensive play by Austin Riley. We go to the top of the 3rd inning. 3-0 Braves.
Nothing is quite as American as supporting the home team. At Quick Creek, it's what we've been doing for...
When you've been in a crash and your mind's racing.
When you've fallen in a store and are blaming yourself.
When you've been hurt at work and you don't know what to do.
Or if you've been the victim of a medical mistake, we've got you.
We've got what it takes to prove a case that the insurance companies can't ignore.
With decades of experience and a track record of winning for our clients.
Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Andersen. Before you invite family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Andersen. Renewal by Andersen has a great deal to get you started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings Event. Buy 2 windows or patio doors and get the third 60% off. Plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. License number CGC 1527613.
Calling local business owners. Chase for Business is hosting a complimentary all-day event, The Experience Tampa, on Wednesday, May 21st at Armature Works. Join fellow Tampa business owners for a day of networking and marketing workshops while hearing from leading business experts on economic trends and tips for unlocking business growth. Plus, you can shop local vendors at the Chase for Business Marketplace. Register today for The Experience Tampa at chase.com/event Tampa. We'll see you on May 21st.
A spring day is the most righteous time to invite some friends over, grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew with a refreshing citrus kick, and get outside. Because championship-level soccer deserves championship-level refreshment.
Give me a mountain with lots to do. Give me a river, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me the sunshine.
His career versus Lucas Giolito with 4 home runs. So the Braves have hit back-to-back homers on back-to-back nights. They hit back-to-back homers in consecutive games once last season. There's the pitch on the way to Matt Olson. He'll take a called strike. May 8th last year against Boston, Ozuna and Arcia hit back-to-back homers. And then the next game was on May 10th at New York against the Mets, and Acuna and Albies hit back-to-back homers. Is low and inside. They've done that this season. Back-to-back homers on back-to-back nights. Right-hander Giolito kicks and brings a 1-1. Matt Olson takes the ball outside.
Yeah, so you'd like to think Giolito would not want to throw another changeup to Matt, and this at bat so far, 2 sliders and a curveball. He's going to try to stay away and out of the zone off him.
2-1, swung on miss at a fastball there. That homer by Matt in the first inning is 9th of the season. RBIs 23 and 24. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Up and away. This with a slider. Matt's had tons of homers in his career. And like we mentioned, many of them off of Lucas Giolito. 4 in his career off of Giolito. And last night was a big one for Matt. Here's the 3-2 pitch on the way to Matt Olson. And Matt swings and misses over the top of a slider for strike 3. I said, man, that was a really impressive homer you hit last night on that pitch up and away, and you take him the opposite way. And he said, yeah, but especially off that guy.
Yeah, taking a 97-mile-an-hour fastball the opposite way off of Garrett Crochet. Pretty remarkable that guys can, do that on a ball that's not in the zone, too. That was at the top of the zone, so that's just the power and the big league hitter that Matt Olson is.
Yeah, that's special stuff. Marcell Ozuna takes the ball outside. You're not talking about that before the game, and you said, well, the approach is to stay on the top of the ball and able to do that. That's not an easy pitch to accomplish that, though, at all. Here's the 1-0 pitch on the way to Ozuna. Low and outside.
Well, it just shows all the prep and the preparation that these guys put into every single game. Not every starting pitcher is the exact same, so they have to have different approaches off of each one of them.
2-0. Ozuna cuts it loose and missed the changeup. 2-1.
It's a lot about just eliminating their best pitch, and they actually look at video on what pitches that hitters do damage off of them, and so those are the ones that they try to hunt the most.
2-1 to Ozuna, and he missed inside by just a whisker. Ozuna's homer in the first inning, his 7th of the year. At his 19th RBI. Looking for something fat right here. The 3-1 pitch. Low and outside, ball 4. Ozuna walks again. That's his 38th walk this year. Second walk allowed by Lucas Giolito. Xfinity knows live baseball is better with less freezing at the plate. That's why we deliver Wi-Fi built for streaming with ultra-low lag. Get the fastest connection to the Braves and stream more of the biggest moments from the best seat in the house with Xfinity. Drake Baldwin, the batter. Braves leading 3-0. And Baldwin takes the ball inside. Like Charlie and I discussed earlier, that win for the Braves last night put them over the 500 mark for the first time this season. Winning record for the first time this year. 1-0 to Baldwin and a called strike. And the Braves became just the 5th team in Major League history to move above the 500 mark after opening their season with at least 7 consecutive losses. They joined the 1945 Red Sox, the 1980 Braves, the 83 Astros, and 08 Tigers. Baldwin cranks one deep down the right field line, flying back and way gone. A screamer deep down the right field line and long gone. A 2-run homer by Drake Baldwin. And the Braves are on top 5-0 as they're pounding Giolito here at Fenway.
.112 off the bat, Ben. He just keeps on impressing. It looks like they might be checking this one if it was fair or foul.
Alex Cora out there visiting with home plate umpire Paul Clemens.
Was it enough to get around the pesky pole? I think it was over the height of it.
Well, Adrian Johnson will address Fenway Park. He's the crew chief.
Call on the field is a fair ball, home run. This is a crew chief review of that call.
All right, a crew chief review here. And they're going to take a peek at that. Look, the ruling on the field is a home run. And we're going to see if there's an angle down the line. I mean, that'd be the only way to overturn this is if you had an angle directly down the line.
Yeah, from that angle, I mean, it's definitely not behind the first base line. I feel like there needs to be a camera that goes over. Or with it's 2025, Ben, I feel like there should be technology that something goes above the foul poles. Some type of sensor of some sorts.
Yeah, camera on the top of the pole looking straight up. So this home run under review. Right now, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Braves Radio Network.
Never miss a pitch of the Braves.
WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station.
The Fan, and streaming free on the Fan app.
Well, from where we sit, I mean, it obviously looked like a home run, but obviously we're not looking down the line. Pesky pole is just 302 feet from home plate. And then the wall goes around. Let's hear from Adrian Johnson.
Field stands, home run.
Call stands. 2-run homer. Well, and if that had gone foul, there's not an angle to prove as much. I mean, the ball as it was flying wrapped around the pole, and by the time it landed, it was certainly on the foul side of the other side of the pole, Charlie. But there is no evidence to say that it passed on the outside as it went by. Here's Ozzie Albies. Ozzie fouls one back.
It's because he hit it so far.
Mm-hmm.
He hit it 112 off the bat. He hit it so far. And one of those replays, it comes down to judgment. And they can't overturn that because there's not enough evidence, video evidence to overturn it. So Drake Baldwin keeps impressing.
Ball outside, 1-1.
And it really wasn't a bad pitch either. That slider, it didn't break as much, but it was down and in. Definitely got to that one.
Albies fouls one back. The home run went 416 feet. And here lately, Drake Baldwin has been an absolute beast. On such a tear. And been one of the hottest hitters in the league. 1-2, misses low, 2 balls and 2 strikes. You know, you knew that Drake was going to be good, but I think that one thing that some of the Braves coaches have been just stunned by and so impressed by is not the way that he's improved, is how quickly he improves. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And Albies swings and tips one into the mid of Carlos Narvaez for the strike 3. But it's as if with each passing day, he's leaps and bounds better than he was even the day prior.
Well, and the tough thing, too, is he's not getting everyday at-bats anymore. He's got a great teammate, battery mate with Sean Murphy. And so he's not seeing everyday at-bats, and he's going up there like he is.
It was Drake's 5th home run of the season. Michael Harris takes a call strike. And for Baldwin, RBIs 13 and 14 on the year. And something else of note, after Giolito's 2 walks in the game, the next batter went deep. Here's the 0-1. Harris takes the ball low and in. He had a 1-out walk to Riley in the first inning. Next batter, Matt Olson, then a 2-run homer. Then a 1-out walk to Ozuna in the 3rd inning, and a 2-run homer by Baldwin. Love following walks with long balls. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Harris lifts one, shallow right, coming in Wilyer Abreu, looking up, and he's going to give way to the second baseman, Christian Campbell, who in short right field makes the catch. Well, the Braves get another long ball, this time from the barrel of Drake Baldwin's bat. We go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. It is 5-0 Braves.
Jeff Francoeur here to talk with you about your car insurance. You got to have it.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite your family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson's custom-built, energy-efficient, Acclaim Impact windows and doors will not only enhance the beauty and value of your home, but also increase your comfort. Plus, Renewal by Anderson offers a free, no-obligation consultation to help you find the perfect windows and doors for your home. As always, we have a great deal for you to get started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows and patio doors and get the 3rd 60% off, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
Calling local business owners. Chase for Business is hosting a complimentary all-day event, The Experience Tampa, on Wednesday, May 21st at Armature Works. Join fellow Tampa business owners for a day of networking and marketing workshops while hearing from leading business experts on economic trends and tips for unlocking business growth. Plus, you can shop local vendors at the Chase for Business Marketplace. Register today for The Experience Tampa at chase.com/event Tampa. We'll see you on May 21st.
Here's what the car insurance companies may think they know after a car crash. They know you probably don't know what your claim is worth, or how to calculate pain and suffering, lost wages and future earnings, current and future medical expenses, or diminished value to your car. But guess what? We do. And if we don't win your case, you owe us nothing. For a fairer fight, you know who to call. Farah and Farah. Tampa.
Take a hack at guessing.
Drake Baldwin all have home runs in the game. Red Sox still looking for their first hit of the game. Grant Holmes 6 up and 6 down. 3 strikeouts on his line. Abraham Toro leads off for Boston. It'll be Toro, Narvaez, and Rafaela in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Grant Holmes back to work. First pitch to Toro. This low and inside. Glad to have you with us tonight on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network alongside Charlie Culberson and our producer-engineer Jonathan Chadwick. Ben Ingram here with you. 1-0 to Toro. And he goes. 3/4 swing on a fastball and missed. 1-1. Grant Holmes, 25 pitches, 15 strikes. Everything looking very lively out of his hand. 1-0 to the left-handed hitting Toro.
Thank you.
Low and in with a curve. 2-1. Enormous crowd this evening here at Fenway. This place a buzz, especially from the Braves fans. Lots of Braves fans here once again tonight. 2-1 pitch. Ground ball out to second. Ozzy's got it. To his left, able to gather and throw over to first base for the out. 1 down. Folks, you need all the energy you can get for game day. And at Georgia Power, we know that energy costs are an important part of every budget. And we're committed to providing tools and assistance to make a difference so you can save more energy for the game. Learn more at georgiapower.com/myenergy. Hard to imagine a much better start than what the Braves have displayed to this point. Narvaez checks swing. Looked like he went. They appeal. And he did go, says Tom Hanahan.
You got a good eye up here.
That's right.
You got a good eye.
To be quite honest, on check swings, they ought to appeal to us.
We are kind of over top of them, so it is a little easier, I feel like, for us to see those.
Very much so. 0-1 on Narvaez. Holmes deals. And he missed a little bit low, especially on the right-handed hitters.
And then that shiny bat, they have the black bats too, with the gloss. It kind of gives it away when it crosses home. So just check us next time.
1-1 pitch. Missed low with a cutter. And a 2-1 count. Yeah, you and I were talking about our distance from the plate last night. Brought out the rangefinder. We're 38 yards from the plate. And we sit up high. I mean, it's like we're hanging out over the top of the umpire, Paul Clemens. Wave and a miss. Good-looking slider there. And a 2-2 count. So not only is it close, but it's a very unique angle, Charlie, compared to other Major League ballparks. And we really have a good look right over the top of the hitters. Like we're dropping in right over their shoulder. 2-2, miss low, 3-2.
Yeah, speaking on Grant Holmes and just how comfortable he looks filling in to this rotation, just pitching so well. Then you get a 5-run lead in the third inning. Gives you a little bit more confidence on the mound.
Payoff pitch. And he missed low with a slider. First Red Sox to reach in the game, and it comes from a 1-out walk to Carlos Narvaez. Bat now in the hands of the right-handed hitting Ceddanne Rafaela. This is a Red Sox bunch that's dropped 3 straight. Correction, 4 straight, I should say. Fly ball to deep right field. Eli White drifting back, holds, has room, makes the catch in deep right. 2 down. But yeah, this Red Sox team, they've dropped 4 in a row. They're 2 games under 500. And the Red Sox are trying to avoid falling to 3 games under 500 for just the second time this season. They lost a 4th straight game back on March 31st to fall to 1-4 on the season. So the only time they've been 3 games under 500 is back in the first week of the season. And a Braves win tonight could put them right back there. Jaron Duran takes the ball low. Both of these teams looking up at teams from New York leading their divisions. Yankees with a 5-game lead on the Red Sox in the American League East. 1-0 to Duran, and he strikes one very hard, very deep, straightaway center, and that is gone. An impressive home run by Jaron Duran to straightaway center. And it's now a 5-2 game after his 3rd home run of the season. You'll see some home runs in this ballpark. You don't see too many to that point in the ballpark. Dead center and over that high wall out there just to the right of the monster. First pitch swinging and missing, Rafael Devers.
Yeah, Grant hasn't missed too many balls in the middle of the plate today. Missing some with the slider down, but that fastball right in his wheelhouse.
0-1 pitch. Devers lifts one deep down the left field line, slicing towards the corner, and a fair ball. Rattling around in the left field corner. Coming up with it, Verdugo sends it into second base. It's too late. Matt Olson backing up the play as it bounced by second base. That was slicing down the line. There's not a whole lot of foul ground down there. And that just barely landed fair. Watching the replay of that, that was right inside the chalk. Braves had a 5-0 lead. Now it's 5-2 with a runner at second, 2 down for Alex Bregman. Bregman takes the ball low and outside. A homer by Duran, 411 feet, off his bat at 108 miles an hour. To Bregman, low and outside, 2-0. So now second trip to the order, Charlie. These guys have a little bit better understanding of what Grant Holmes is. He's seeing the Red Sox for the first time in his career, and they've had some better swings here.
Yeah, when you see the guys in front of you and behind you taking those pitches down, making that pitcher and forcing him to throw in the zone.
2-0 is low, 3 balls, no strikes.
You got a veteran hitter like Alex Bregman, who's walked so much in his career. He's got one of the best eyes in the game at the plate. These guys aren't going to expand, and so they make you throw pitches in the zone so they can hit.
3-0 right down the chute for a strike.
And we saw last night Jaron Duran get into a couple of 98-mile-an-hour fastballs for base hits. It's going to be hard to sneak fastballs by Jaron Duran.
Holmes 3-1. Bregman takes a fastball outside for ball 4. Well, you don't like walks anyway, as Rick Cranit's going to walk up there to the mound, Braves pitching coach. And to finish that thought, you never like walks in any situation. But it seems like the trend in this game is homers have been following walks. Happened for the Braves twice. It's happened once this inning for the Red Sox.
Yeah, well then, guys are not saying pitching scared, but when you see an opposing hitter as a pitcher take some of your really good pitches just down or just off, and the umpire's not calling those pitches, you know that they're seeing the ball good and they have a really good game plan. And those guys, when they're taking those close pitches for balls, they're ready for the heater, or they're ready for a mistake pitch down the middle of the plate or in the zone. And when those guys get those pitches, Matt Olson, Marcell Ozuna, Drake Baldwin, Jaron Duran is sitting, they're ready. They're ready for those pitches, and they're not missing them.
Yeah, some very loud homers. I mean, we've seen 4 homers in this game. They've been some no-doubters. Christian Campbell swings at a fly ball to deep center field. Michael Harris going back with urgency. Michael to the wall. He goes up, and he brings it down. Another amazing play by Michael Harris. There's nothing he can't get to. And he saves the day on another incredible catch in center. Right at the top of his jump in front of the center field wall. That ends the inning.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson has a great deal to get you started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings Event. Buy 2 windows or patio doors and get the third 60% off. Plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. License number CGC 1527613.
Calling local business owners. Chase for Business is hosting a complimentary all-day event, The Experience Tampa, on Wednesday, May 21st at Armature Works. Join fellow Tampa business owners for a day of networking and marketing workshops while hearing from leading business experts on economic trends and tips for unlocking business growth. Plus, you can shop local vendors at the Chase for Business Marketplace. Register today for The Experience Tampa at chase.com/event Tampa. We'll see you on May 21st.
If you're in a slip and fall accident, time is not on your side. Stores have video footage that's crucial evidence in your case. You've got to act quickly. Call Farah and Farah so we can preserve it before it disappears. Tampa.
Celsius. Hay días que empiezan con todo y necesitas la energía que le da sabor y ritmo a tu día. Por eso, nuestras bebidas energéticas están formuladas sin azúcar y con deliciosos sabores tropicales para que cada momento suene mejor. Encuéntralas ahora en Celsius.com y disfruta de los sabores refrescantes de Celsius.
Look around. You can find cars like these on AutoTrader. New cars, used cars, electric cars, maybe even flying cars. Okay, no flying cars, but as soon as they get invented, they'll be on AutoTrader. Just you wait.
Last night, tonight.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite your family and friends over for some...
Smacking the baseball all over the yard. 5 runs, 5 hits for the Braves, 2 runs, 2 hits for the Red Sox. Here's Eli White, and Eli takes a called strike. And a terrific play defensively by Michael Harris on Christian Campbell to end the bottom of the 3rd inning. That'll be our Truist play of the game, brought to you by Truist. When you work with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. 1, a strike on the outside corner, 0-2. Leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist Bank, member FDIC. Michael Harris certainly leave you at a loss for words, won't he? Here's the 0-2 pitch on the way to Eli White. Eli takes the ball outside.
He is a highlight reel out there. That would have been fun to watch, like Andrew Jones for all those years, too. I feel like we're getting, I'm not going to say Andrew Jones, but Michael Harris is pretty phenomenal.
We're getting treated every night. 1-2 comebacker. Base hit by Eli White. He's now 2 for 2 of the game. Went right up the middle versus Giolito. You know, one more statement about that catch by Michael Harris. It's an enormous center field. I mean, there's a lot of ground you have to cover out there compared to other ballparks. And he's not used to playing here. And watching a play like that, he knew exactly where he was very comfortable, knew where that wall was, and played it absolutely perfectly.
It shows you how good and great defensive players are. I mean, he's a very well all-around player, too.
There's Nick Allen, who shows bunt, pulls back, takes a ball high.
But it's pretty cool, too. Like, yesterday, I was sitting up here in the booth watching their BP and seeing him take fly balls. He was turning around, catching the ball backwards, but normal in his glove. It just doesn't even look right how good it is.
1-0 to Allen, and he swings, and it's a fly ball out towards left field, over towards the corner, Duran. Duran right up against the line, makes the catch. 1 out of the inning. Eli White back to first base.
Some guys just have it, too, but, you know, first day of the series, these coaches come out here with these players, throw balls off the wall, they hit them off the wall, just to see what kind of bounces they get. And then for center, like you're talking about, Michael Harris, this is a different angles, different distances. I mean, the warning track in right center, I mean, it looks like it's 50 feet long.
Yes. Up there in that deep triangle where it's 420. There goes Eli White. Pitches low. Throw down by Narvaez. And in there, Eli White. Trevor Story covering the bag. Tumbled over the incoming Eli White. Couldn't get the tag on him. We saw a similar play last night where they put the tag on Nick Allen as he was sliding by, and they had it overturned. Doesn't look like the Red Sox will challenge this, although there are some similarities to this play and the one on Allen last night. So now a runner at second, 1 out. 1-0 Verdugo. Low and in. 2 balls, no strikes.
Yeah, those plays being similar, we were talking about it. Catchers are now taught to throw up the line more towards on the first base side of the bag, and shortstops or second basemen are taught now to catch the ball up the line too, because it's a shorter throw and easier for them to get those guys trying to steal second base.
2-0. In for a strike. Fastball 94 from Giolito, who's at 77 pitches for the game, 45 strikes. He has 3 strikeouts. He's walked 2 and has given up 3 home runs. Olsen, Ozuna, and Baldwin, all with homers in the game. 2-1, hit in the air out towards left field. Duran over to his left, runs it down, makes a chest-high catch, fires to second, and Eli White back on the bag. This thing you have to remember, if you're a runner at second base on a line out like that, especially to left field, you better get back because it's so shallow out there, they could double you off.
Yeah, and that ball was hit pretty well, too, but in that play, that situation, a guy on second base with 1 out, you're taught to kind of get off. Just in case he drops it, there's a chance for you to score. You got to be able to get to third, but Eli White's fast enough to get back on that play.
That in the hands of Austin Riley with 2 down and a runner at second. First pitch to Riley, fastball, the inside corner for a strike. Braves 5, Red Sox 2. Top of the 4th inning. Runner at second, 2 down. 0-1 to Riley. Outside, laid off a slider. Austin trying to get in on the action. A walk in the first inning. He was aboard for the Matt Olson homer. And then he flied out to left field in the second inning. Riley awaits Giolito. Righty brings it. 1-1. Fouled back 1-2. Northside Hospital for a healthier future together. Look to Northside.
Love to see Austin get in on this home run parade today. I know he'd like to do it as well.
Be a great time for it with that runner at second base. 1-2, and he hits one in the air towards shallow left field. Coming in Duran, going out Story, and it lands in for a base hit. Perfectly placed between Duran and Story. Eli White scores. It's an RBI dunked into left field now for Austin Riley. Yeah, the Braves have a 6-2 lead, and well, you think about a ball being blooped in this ballpark, Charlie, you're not expecting to come to left field.
You're just talking about it, how shallow left fielders play here because the short fence in left field, anything over their head is a double, so they get to play in further. But for a ball to be able to fall in that way, I think Austin Riley will take that 2-out RBI.
And now the bat in the hands of Matt Olson. Time called right as Giolito was dealing. Did he just call a balk or pitch timer violation? Yep, pitch timer violation. Home plate umpire Paul Clemens roaring out, stopping action, making sure Giolito didn't fire to the plate. A 1-0 count now. To Olson. Hard hit ball up the middle, base hit into right center field. Riley digging around second base. He'll go first to third. And it's a single by Matt Olson. Braves have him at the corners, 2 down now. The bat in the hands of Marcell Ozuna. Boy, Matt Olson is not messing around with Giolito tonight. We mentioned he's owned him in his career. And that's continued this evening. 2 for 3 with a single and a homer. Now a chance to add on to this 4-run lead. Braves 6, Red Sox 2. We're in the top of the 4th. Ozuna has walked and homered. Giolito brings it. Low and outside. Ozuna too wise to go after that first pitch slider. That homer by Ozuna in the first inning is 7th of the year. 1-0 pitch in tight. 2 balls, no strikes. Red Sox have action in their bullpen. Bernardino is loosening up his arm. 2-0 taken for a called strike. And if you remember last night, if you were with us on the broadcast, you remember the struggles that Brennan Bernardino had as he walked 3 batters consecutively in the 9th inning. 2-1 on Ozuna. Here it comes. And a ground ball out towards short, taken on the second bounce by Story. Underhand feed to the bag. Campbell's there. And that is the top of the 4th inning. But another run for the Braves, this time on a single by Austin Riley on a bloop into left field. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Braves 6, Red Sox 2.
Attention Braves fans.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Andersen. Before you invite family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Andersen. Renewal by Andersen has a great deal to get you started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows or patio doors and get the third 60% off. Plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. License number CGC 1527613.
Calling local business owners. Chase for Business is hosting a complimentary all-day event, The Experience Tampa, on Wednesday, May 21st at Armature Works. Join fellow Tampa business owners for a day of networking and marketing workshops while hearing from leading business experts on economic trends and tips for unlocking business growth. Plus, you can shop local vendors at the Chase for Business Marketplace. Register today for The Experience Tampa at chase.com/event Tampa. We'll see you on May 21st.
If you're in a slip and fall accident, time is not on your side. Stores have video footage that's crucial evidence in your case. You've got to act quickly. Call Farah and Farah so we can preserve it before it disappears. Tampa.
Now more than ever, Lowe's knows you don't just want a low price, you want the lowest price. And with our lowest price guarantee, you can count on us for competitive prices on all your home improvement projects. If you find a qualifying lower price somewhere else on the same item, we'll match it. Lowe's, we help, you save. Price match applies the same item. Current price at qualifying retailers. Exclusions and terms apply. Learn how we'll match price at Lowe's.com/lowest price guarantee.
Jake from State Farm. I just beat my running PR, so I'm celebrating.
Keep celebrating when you bundle and save with the State Farm Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer.
Baseball history. Let's go to this day all the way back in 1912, the year that this ballpark opened up as the home of the Red Sox.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite your family and friends over for some
Titanic sank for historical reference, but the ballpark wasn't officially dedicated until this date in 1912. May 17th, 1912, 113 years ago, they officially dedicated this ballpark. Been home of the Red Sox ever since. There's a called strikeout, 0-1 countdown, Wilyer Abreu. For a little bit more historical reference, 1912 was also the same year Arizona and New Mexico became states. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fly ball out towards deep left center field. Going back Verdugo. Verdugo under it. Shy of the warning track, makes the catch, and one down. So Fenway Park is the same age as the states of Arizona and New Mexico.
That's pretty crazy. I love the history, though. You got all the history, huh?
Well, it's fun to read up, especially on a place like this. And it has to be even more of a thrill to know that you played in a place like this.
No, I mean, that's right. And I actually got to play and face Chris Sale, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's special. And not the only family member in the Culberson family tree to play here.
Yeah, I had a relative, my grandfather's cousin, Leon Culberson, played here in the 40s for 6 seasons. And so, yes, got some bloodline back to Fenway and the Red Sox in the 40s.
That is amazing. He was teammates with Ted Williams. 1-0 pitch. The Story takes a call strike. In fact, when we walked into the ballpark, you were able to find a picture that has your relative Leon in the photograph.
Yeah, one of the old ticket booths. I was able to go to it, and he's kneeling in front of Ted Williams.
That is truly special. Here's a 1-1. Low and outside, 2-1.
And when I was 16 years old, I came up here with my summer team, East Cobb Astros, and Scotty Fletcher's son Brian was on our team, and Scotty played for the Red Sox and got us on the field and had a chance to meet Johnny Pesky as well.
Really?
It was pretty cool.
2-1 to Story. Low and outside, 3-1. And you got to ask him about your distant relative Leon?
Yes, and there was a famous play called the Mad Dash, too. I think it was against the Cleveland Indians in the World Series back in the 40s. So he was a part of that play, and pretty neat.
3-1 up and in. And a one-out walk to Trevor Story. That's the third walk allowed by Grant Holmes. Holmes struck out 3 of the first 4 batters that he faced in the game, but no strikeouts since then. The batter is Abraham Toro. This is the Tidal Wave Auto Spy inning. Tidal Wave Auto Spy is making Braves country clean car country all season long. And if the Braves pitch a scoreless 4th inning tonight, Tidal Wave will offer half off their Best Wash membership the following day. There's ball outside. Learn more at TidalWaveAutoSpa.com/Braves. Abraham Toro 0 for 1 with a ground out. Grounded out to second to lead off the 3rd inning. Love a ground ball right here. Turn 2. 1-0 to Toro. Ground ball weakly foul over by the Red Sox dugout. Grant Holmes at 53 pitches as he continues to work here in the bottom of the 4th inning. He has a 6-2 lead. Lead at first by Story, being held by Olson. Pick off to first, and then back into the dive, Trevor Story. Story a perfect 7 for 7 in stolen bases this year. One and one on Abraham Toro. Switch hitter batting left, takes a changeup low. Holmes trying to dial it back in. You might remember his last start, talking about Grant. That was against the Nationals on May 12th. And for the first 3 innings of that game, Grant was locked in, had all his pitches, everything was working. 2-1, nice pitch there. Got a cutter by him, swung on, missed. And then as Grant detailed to us after the game, said right after that, it's like all my stuff just evaporated, just abandoned him. And the defense, as he said, saved his butt many times. That's a good defense. He's trying to lock back in here. 2-2, send foul. and up into the seats down the left field line.
Yeah, and that's when you know things are pretty good as a pitcher, too. When you don't have your best stuff, or like he said, it just kind of went away. Well, if you're not making the pitches you want to make, the defense is behind you to pick you up.
6-2 Braves, bottom of the fourth. 2-2 pitch, low and in. Good stop by Drake Baldwin. Able to slide to his right to keep it in front of him. And a 3-2 count. This is a big pitch coming up right here to Abraham Toro.
And again tonight, in that third inning, Michael Harris, being the magician that he is in center field, making that great play up against the wall with 2 outs to stop that inning.
3-2. Hit very hard, deep down the right field line, towards the corner, wide over, little leap up into the air, and makes the catch. So much room to Eli's left, playing in right field, went a long way and got to the edge of the warning track, hopped up into the air, brought it down.
Yeah, talking about, different dimensions, and I'm sure Eli hasn't played a lot of right field here in Fenway, but a different right field here than it is back home in Truist Park. He got to the warning track. There's a lot of warning track over there, but, Eli's athletic enough to be able to still make that play.
That right field is such an adventure in this ballpark. There's Carlos Narvaez, and he'll take a first pitch strike. And for multiple reasons. Number one, right field is huge in this ballpark. But another reason is the way that the wall curls around. It doesn't come to a point out there. And if ball goes down the line, it's going to come around that wall and circle around the outfield. That'll be fouled off to our right. And almost mimic like what you'd see in a hockey game with a puck going towards the end of the arena and circling around the wall. Baseball can do the exact same thing here to that rounded wall down the right field line. Very unique. Next thing you know, it's by you if you're a right-handed, or if you're a right fielder in pursuit. Check swing and appeal. He didn't go, says Tom Hanahan. And 1-2 on Narvaez.
Yeah, speaking on that, it's those are the plays that the outfielders, have to play the ball differently. They can't go after a ball that's down the line. They have to play it to carry them off the wall to give themselves some space.
1-2, miss low with the slider. Braves 6, Red Sox 2, 2 outs in the bottom of the fourth. 2-2 to Narvaez. Just missed the outside corner with a fastball. Now the count runs full of Narvaez. Holmes walked Narvaez last inning. Story will take off from first. There he goes. Here comes Holmes. And sent foul, arcing its way into the seats down the right field line. Would you say the biggest difference this second trip to the order has been their plate discipline against Grant Slider?
Yeah, well, he's a guy that uses his slider pretty often too. So if they've seen it the first at bat, they know what action it has, and they know what it looks like out of the hand. So they are taking those pitches that are just off.
Story goes, 3-2 pitch, line drive to deep right field. Eli White challenged again. This time he makes the play. Basket catch down the right field line onto the warning track. In a right field he's unfamiliar with, but is able to master that play there for out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors. And 1 man left. We've completed 4. We go to the top of the 5th inning. Braves 6, Red Sox 2.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite your family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson's custom-built, energy-efficient, Acclaim Impact windows and doors will not only enhance the beauty and value of your home, but also increase your comfort. Plus, Renewal by Anderson offers a free, no-obligation consultation to help you find the perfect windows and doors for your home. As always, we have a great deal for you to get started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows and patio doors and get the third 60% off, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
Calling local business owners. Chase for Business is hosting a complimentary all-day event, The Experience Tampa, on Wednesday, May 21st at Armature Works. Join fellow Tampa business owners for a day of networking and marketing workshops while hearing from leading business experts on economic trends and tips for unlocking business growth. Plus, you can shop local vendors at the Chase for Business Marketplace. Register today for The Experience Tampa at chase.com/event Tampa. We'll see you on May 21st.
How do we respond to lowball offers from insurance companies?
With relentless litigation. For the justice you're entitled to after an accident, you know who to call.
Make it a FARA fight. Fair and FARA.
Tampa.
Lowe's knows a little help in the kitchen goes a long way. That's why we carry exclusive GE ranges with the Easy Wash oven tray, plus an air fry basket. Cut down cook time, speed up cleanup. So even if things get messy, you can make the most of cooking. Shop GE's line of appliances and Memorial Day deals happening now at Lowe's. We help, you save. Selection varies by location. While supplies last, exclusions.
He's 3 batters. He walked all 3. So, Charlie, he's probably happy to be right back out there.
Yeah, we had spoke about this earlier. For a guy like that, this is the time to get back into the game. For a relief pitcher, if you're not back into the game after a tough outing, all you do is think about it. So for him to get back out here the next night should be good for him.
First pitch from the lefty, outside and off the mid of Narvaez to the backstop.
Should be good for him. Hopefully not.
Hopefully not.
But mentally, to be able to get back out there as a player, to kind of redeem yourself, to get back into action is the best thing you can do.
1-0 pitch. Baldwin takes a strike. On the season, Bernardino 2-1 with a 1.65 ERA. So he's been very good. But last night, he was just lost. Pitch from the lefty, in for the called strike. By the way, that was a clean bottom of the 4th inning. No runs scored for the Red Sox. That means tomorrow is a clean inning car wash celebration day at Tidal Wave Auto Spa. 1-2. Baldwin flings one foul into the seats down the third baseline. Stop by and get half off their Best Wash membership for the first month. Braves country is clean car country thanks to Tidal Wave Auto Spa. Visit TidalWaveAutospa.com/Braves for more information. 1-2 on Baldwin. 1-2 and a bouncer up the first base line. Taken on the second hop. Back of the bag by Toro. Steps on the bag. And one away in the top of the 5th inning. By the way, you and I in between innings were talking about the catch made by Eli White. In fact, he made 2 really good catches there in the 4th inning. One versus Toro, one versus Narvaez. And you brought up a really good point about, number one, how challenging right field is to play, but also the difference in balls flying out there towards right off a left-handed bat versus a right-handed bat. Here's the pitch on the way to Ozzie Albies, low and in, and that added another level of difficulty to that last catch made by Eli.
We see from this vantage point, too, from a lefty, typically the fly balls will carry more, and the righties, when they hit balls that way, it'll die more.
Orlando Ozzie, outside.
You don't see too many right-handed hitters hit balls straight away right, or at that play, it was a really good play. It was almost like a snow cone catch. A ball going away from you towards the line is going to die a little bit more.
Hitters count. 2-0, fouled back again.
So the lefty, Toro, hits that ball. Eli has to kind of go back. Doesn't really go back far enough, but it's funny. The warning track, it's called a warning track for a reason, right? You're getting close to the wall. He kind of felt the dirt, felt like he might not have had as much room, and had to jump to catch that ball.
2-1. That's outside. Yeah, the warning track here can be misleading.
Yeah, it is. I mean, you've already hit on it a few times. The dimensions are so crazy here, unlike any other park in the Major League Baseball, so it does make it tougher if you don't play here every single day.
3-1 to Ozzie, and a ground ball out to short. Taking it now, Story. He throws across to Toro for the out. You think about warning tracks around the league. If you're running back looking up at a line drive or a deep fly ball, you might think you got maybe 2 strides of your feet hitting that dirt before you get to the wall. Some places with a warning track here, it's like you could jog about a quarter of a mile before you get to the wall. There's so much track in some of these areas, the right field corner, and then, of course, out in center where the triangle is at 420. That's about as deep as the infield out there. There's a called strike.
Yeah, and then for a right fielder at this park, you can almost kind of keep going because the fence is so low. Balls that are hit just barely over, those balls are kind of in play to catch.
Right. 0-1, that missed. And what I mean by that is from where the grass stops to that corner in 420, that stretch of dirt, about the same width as what you'd see on the infield dirt. I mean, it's a ton of dirt out there in right center field. That gigantic portion of the track. There's a called strike, 1-2 on Harris.
Yeah, to see a guy make a play up against 420 out there, that would hopefully we see a Michael Harris play out there tonight.
Harris sends one foul.
But he is so much fun to watch. To see all the great plays, even when he first got called up in 2023, he just came out of the gate making defensive gems, and he hasn't stopped. He's been a bright spot in center field for the Braves.
Swing and a miss by Harris. Went after that curveball from Bernardino. And he indeed is back on the horse. Braves go down in order in the top of the 5th inning. Go to the bottom of the inning, 6-2 Braves. Spring in the South means a few good things. The return of baseball, good times, and Vidalia onions from Schumann Farms. Vidalia onions are the champagne of onions.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite your family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson's custom-built, energy-efficient, Acclaim Impact windows and doors will not only enhance the beauty and value of your home, but also increase your comfort. Plus, Renewal by Anderson offers a free, no-obligation consultation to help you find the perfect windows and doors for your home. As always, we have a great deal for you to get started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows and patio doors and get the third 60% off, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
Calling local business owners. Chase for Business is hosting a complimentary all-day event, The Experience Tampa, on Wednesday, May 21st at Armature Works. Join fellow Tampa business owners for a day of networking and marketing workshops while hearing from leading business experts on economic trends and tips for unlocking business growth. Plus, you can shop local vendors at the Chase for Business Marketplace. Register today for The Experience Tampa at chase.com/event Tampa. We'll see you on May 21st.
How do we respond to lowball offers from insurance companies?
With relentless litigation. For the justice you're entitled to after an accident, you know who to call.
Make it a FARA fight. Fair and FARA.
Tampa.
Save now with Memorial Day deals at Lowe's. Get up to 40% off select major appliances, including Whirlpool. Plus, save an extra $50 on every $500 you spend on select major appliances $396 or more, like the Whirlpool top-load washer with removable agitator. Leave it in for everyday loads. Take it out for bulky items. The choice is yours.
Or whether you have our audio playing over the television feed this evening. It's great to be with you this evening for the second game of this series. Grant Holmes going back to work. First pitch to Ceddanne Rafaela is over for a called strike. Napa is a proud partner of your Atlanta Braves with America's largest network of parts and care. Napa has all the bases covered when it comes to your ride. 0-1 to Rafaela, who bats 9th in the order, and he gets a fly ball to center field. Michael Harris breaks on it. Over to his left. He's there, makes the catch, and one away here in the 5th. By the looks of it right now, I think White and Harris are having a pretty good time out there tonight.
Yeah, they're enjoying Fenway Park. They definitely have the outfield man in center field and right field, making nice plays. And you know, Grant Holmes has got to be excited about that.
Jaron Duran, the batter, and he'll take a called strike. Remember a conversation that I had with Michael when we were in Denver, because the outfield is so big there, and I said you have to enjoy getting to play an outfield this large because you get to go full throttle and go run everything down. Hot shot out to first. Backhand pick by Olsen on his knees. Pops up and throws just behind Holmes, and he can't come up with it. Grant trying to get there to cover the bag. He was reaching back for the throw from Olsen and reaching forward with a foot for the bag. And that was just off the leather. Couldn't squeeze it. They're going to go E3 on a throwing error by Matt Olson, which is pretty tough. Made a great play just to get there.
Yeah, and I hate to say this, too. It's almost like Grant got there too quick. You teach players at a young age to get over as quick as possible, but
Devers takes a called strike.
Grant's pretty swift on his feet. It looked like Matt maybe lost the ball a little wide right, but still a nice stop.
Well, one high and outside, 1-1. So the error puts the good wheels of Duran down at first base. 6-2 Braves, bottom of the 5th inning. And one down for Devers. He doubled in the 3rd inning, also struck out in the 1st inning. His double was deep down the left field line.
Pause out.
1-1 misses outside, 2-1. Right-hander Nick Birdie up and tossing for the Red Sox. Two on to Devers. Just missed low with a curveball. 3-1 now on Devers. Got to be careful here. He was just recently named American League Player of the Week last week. Hit over 470 in that week with a couple of homers. Devers, 28 years old, and he's from the Dominican Republic. One of 10 siblings. Big family. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Outside, ball 4. So an error and a walk. And the Red Sox are in business with one down here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Now the bat in the hands of Alex Bregman. Braves have a 4-run lead, but the Red Sox threatening here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Bregman 0 for 1 with a ground out and a walk. First pitch to him, and he missed low with a slider. Oh, they are spitting on the slider, curve, not going after it. One out to the plate. There's a strike. That time got a fastball over. Meanwhile, Iñigo de los Santos up and throwing for the Braves in the bullpen. Holmes to the plate. And foul up into the upper deck down the right field line.
Yeah, this is tough for a pitcher. You mentioned, the second time through the order, these Red Sox hitters are taking that good slider just down, and now the 3rd time through, they're still doing the same thing. So you'd like for them to miss those pitches that are thrown over the plate.
1-2, fouled back just to our right. Just a slight breeze out towards left center field. Alex Bregman 0 for 4 in the series. Right on right matchup. Holmes cuts it loose, and he hits a pop-up. Left field. Verdugo is under it, waiting on this to come down. Makes the catch out and left. And 2 down. Nice job by Holmes getting Bregman to fly out to left. Now he's got to go through Christian Campbell. Campbell also due. He's 0 for 6. Like we mentioned last night, Campbell, the Atlanta native, went to Walton High School there in Marietta. Graduated in 2021, led it in baseball all 4 years. And as a sophomore, led his team to a 7A championship. First pitch, fastball misses. 1 ball and no strikes. And then Campbell played 3 seasons at Georgia Tech. Pitch from Holmes, up and in. Campbell just 22 years old, but a very talented young player. Runners at first and second, and the 2-0 pitch. Huge swing and a miss. Boy, he went after that slider.
Yeah, he was a guy. I was looking up stats on him a couple of days ago. He was like everything last year through the minor leagues. Minor League Player of the Year, Red Sox Player of the Year, kind of all the accolades. There's a good reason why the Red Sox signed him to that extension, and pretty neat to be able to see a guy from Walton High School, a local guy.
2-1 pitch, chopper to short, glove by Allen, feed to second. They get the out there. That was a swift hopper, but right into the glove of Allen, and the Braves shut down the Red Sox there in the bottom of the 5th inning. Holmes works around the error and the walk. We go to the top of the 6th, 6-2 Braves.
If you're a
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson has a great deal to get you started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows or patio doors and get the third 60% off. Plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. License number CGC 1527613.
Calling local business owners. Chase for Business is hosting a complimentary all-day event, The Experience Tampa, on Wednesday, May 21st at Armature Works. Join fellow Tampa business owners for a day of networking and marketing workshops while hearing from leading business experts on economic trends and tips for unlocking business growth. Plus, you can shop local vendors at the Chase for Business Marketplace. Register today for The Experience Tampa at chase.com/event Tampa. We'll see you on May 21st.
Rollovers, head-on collisions, hit and runs, you name it, we've litigated it.
And while insurance companies joke about the mayhem that occurs on roadways, we've seen the real effects. Lost lives, catastrophic injury, cars crushed like soda cans. And trust us, there's nothing funny about it.
If you've been in a crash, count on our experienced attorneys to seek full justice and all the money your case is worth.
For a fairer fight, you know who to call. Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Celsius. Hay días que empiezan con todo y necesitas la energía que le da sabor y ritmo a tu día. Por eso, nuestras bebidas energéticas están formuladas sin azúcar y con deliciosos sabores tropicales para que cada momento suene mejor. Encuéntralas ahora en Celsius.com y disfruta de los sabores refrescantes de Celsius.
Jake from State Farm. I just beat my running PR, so I'm celebrating.
Keep celebrating when you bundle and save with the State Farm Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Prices vary by state. Option select.
Birdie takes over for Bernardino. Bernardino had a 1-2-3 5th inning complete with a strikeout. This is the Georgia Lottery home run jackpot inning. And if the Braves hit a home run this inning, Eric Barlick from Marietta, Georgia, won $4,750. And if you'd like to enter your chance to win at least $1,000 from the Georgia Lottery, visit 680thefan.com/GA Lottery. Georgia Lottery, today could be the day. There's a first pitch changeup for a called strike on Eli White. Eli grounded out to third base versus Birdie last night. That was in the 9th inning. In fact, it was Birdie who put out that fire there in the 9th inning. And the fire was raging there in the 9th for the Braves. There's a ball outside. Alongside Charlie Culberson and our producer-engineer Jonathan Chadwick. Ben Ingram coming to you from the catbird seat here at Fenway Park. Here in the visiting radio booth. 1-1 lifted into center field. Might lie down. It will. Little humpback liner. Eli White's 3 for 3. And everything he's put in play, Charlie, has gone to center field.
Yeah. A couple things that I've noticed when Eli's getting out, he's getting a little quick on pitches inside. He's getting thrown inside a lot more. For him to be able to stay back through the middle, staying in the zone with his barrel, with a good approach more towards right center, he's able to stay through those balls. So, yes, a very nice comeback, 3 for 3 tonight.
You just love having his wheels aboard to lead off an inning. Here's Nick Allen, and Nick takes a called strike.
Yeah, talking about having his wheels aboard now for that pitcher, they all know who the burners are on the bases. Now they have to be a little bit quicker to home plate, and then that might allow pitches to be more in the zone.
Allen's 1 for 2 with a single. Picks ball in. Count even 1-1 on the Braves shortstop. Braves a winner last night 4-2 and leading tonight 6-2. They've hit 3 home runs in the game. Olsen, Ozuna, and Baldwin all with long balls. 1-1 chopper to short. Story to Campbell. Campbell to Toro and a double play. 6-4-3 on that double play. Second double play that the Red Sox have turned in this series. And now back to the top of the order to Alex Verdugo.
I'm going to give a little shout out to Ace, my son, tonight. Speaking of home runs, 2 home runs today. His first 2 off kid pitch. And 2 big wins for his East Side Sandlot team. So shout out to Ace on your 2 home runs, buddy.
Yeah, what a day for Ace. Ball outside. 9 years old?
Yeah, I was able to be there in person 2 summers ago for Coach Pitch, his first home run in Coach Pitch. And it's been a while, but I just tell him, hey, take full swings, buddy. Act like you're in the backyard having fun with your buddies. So, yeah, pop 2 over the fence today.
1-0 pitch. There's ball inside. So what's the reward for Ace when you get home?
Oh, man, he had a big smile. I'm not sure. I got to think about that. He's probably going to, now that you say that, he's going to be like, all right, what do I get, Dad? But no, I'm super proud of him and what he's been able to do.
2-0 pitch. Verdugo hits a missile up the middle. Base hit. He turned around that changeup. He was right on it.
He looked like a spectator after that hit. When you hit a ball that good, again, playing against your former team, you know, Alex, he smoked that ball up the middle and just kind of admired it for a second, kind of jogged down to first base. So I'm sure that felt good for Alex.
Yeah, we didn't see Verdugo last night. And tonight he was 0 for 3 until that single right there. Austin Riley up to the plate. The ball outside, laid off a first pitch fastball. Riley had a bloop base hit to left field in the 4th inning that drove in Eli White. And that's the last time the Braves scored. Riley takes one outside. That exit velocity by Verdugo on the single, 107 miles an hour. Laser beam up the middle. 2-0 for Riley. Here it is from Birdie. It's a foul. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Braves Radio Network.
Every Atlanta Braves game live on the air and streaming free on the app.
WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station.
The Fan.
Braves 6, Red Sox 2. 2 down, top of the 6th inning. Verdugo lead at first base. And Riley looking at a 2-1 count from the right-hander Nick Birdie. Pitch to the plate. Big healthy cut. Snap throw down to first base and back in Verdugo. Baez with a pretty good throw down the first base line. Just behind getting Verdugo. We're at a 2-2 count now on Riley. If he goes deep here, that'd be $4,750 in Eric Barlick's pocket. He's in Marietta tonight. And he's our contestant in the Georgia Lottery home run jackpot inning. Count even at 2 on Riley. Birdie deals. Riley takes a ball outside. Laid off a slider. 3-2. Riley looking at his bat. Now casts his gaze out there on the right-hander Birdie. Verdugo runs. 3-2. Outside ball 4. That'll put 2 men on base now for Matt Olson. And now pitching coach Andrew Bailey walking out to the mound. So he'll have a visit and probably wants to say, look, let's not do anything like we've done in the 2 at-bats that he had back in early in the game in the 1st inning and the 4th inning. He had a homer in the 1st. He had a single in the 4th. And Olson's been all over it this evening.
It's like, let's not do anything that we've done to Matt in the past. I feel like he's swinging the bat well tonight. A couple home runs the last couple of days. These guys are ready for mistake pitches. And that's the key, is like pitchers want to get hitters off balance. They want to get hitters to chase. That way they can keep expanding the strike zone, expanding their pitches. But when guys are able to kind of lock it in, kind of, tunnel everything more towards the middle, that's when pitchers get hurt.
First pitch to Olson. Fastball outside, 1-0. 6 runs, 10 hits for the Braves. 1 error. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Red Sox. To Olson. Low and in. And now Birdie walks back up on top of the mound. Missing his mark with a couple of sliders. Has to be thinking in his mind, okay, now where do I go? Dangerous count for the right-hander birdie. Here it is to Olson. Pulled foul. It goes down the right field line. That whizzed right by the toes of Braves first base coach Tom Goodwin. Olson with a 2-run homer in the first inning, then a single in the fourth inning. Waiting with a 2-1 pitch. Birdie brings it. And Olson stings one into left field, down for a base hit. Verdugo gets a green light, coming around third base. Here's the throw to left field, play at the plate, and they put the tag right on his belt for the out. Jaron Duran with a great throw out of left field. Braves sent Verdugo on the base hit by Olson, and he's out number 3 at the plate. And the top of the 6th inning ends right there. No runs, 3 hits, no errors, 2 left. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning, 6-2 Braves.
Hi, it's Chuck Dowdle. You all know that my friends at Georgia's Own Credit Union can save you money, but did
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson has a great deal to get you started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows or patio doors and get the third 60% off. Plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. License number CGC 1527613.
Calling local business owners. Chase for Business is hosting a complimentary all-day event, The Experience Tampa, on Wednesday, May 21st at Armature Works. Join fellow Tampa business owners for a day of networking and marketing workshops while hearing from leading business experts on economic trends and tips for unlocking business growth. Plus, you can shop local vendors at the Chase for Business Marketplace. Register today for The Experience Tampa at chase.com/event Tampa. We'll see you on May 21st.
Rollovers, head-on collisions, hit and runs, you name it, we've litigated it.
And while insurance companies joke about the mayhem that occurs on roadways, we've seen the real effects. Lost lives, catastrophic injury, cars crushed like soda cans. And trust us, there's nothing funny about it.
If you've been in a crash, count on our experienced attorneys to seek full justice and all the money your case is worth.
For a fairer fight, you know who to call. Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Shop Lowe's for Memorial Day deals. Get up to 40% off select major appliances, including Whirlpool. Plus, save an extra $50 on every $500 you spend on select major appliances $396 or more. Like the new Whirlpool French door refrigerator featuring an indoor ice and water dispenser and a refrigerated exterior drawer to keep go-to food items within reach. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid 5/15 through 6/18. Selection varies by location. Total savings varies based on purchase amount. See Lowe's.com for details.
Jake from State Farm. I just beat my running PR, so I'm celebrating.
Keep celebrating when you bundle and save.
The 2nd inning. He has 4 walks tonight. There's a called strike. And this is potentially his final inning, Charlie, so you know he wants to lock in and eliminate those walks. Abreu is 0 for 2, ground out and a fly out. Left-handed hitter. It's a fly ball towards right center field. This will be Michael Harris's ball, more in true center. And he's got it for the out, 1 away.
Yeah, I mean, Grant has done a nice job tonight with these hitters, too, laying off all those pitches just down. Those are a lot of really good pitches that he's making, throwing them in pitcher spots, not missing over the plate. But you like to see whenever these Red Sox hitters get a pitch to hit and miss them like they are right now.
I'll tell you something that Grant has done a really nice job with tonight. There's Trevor Story. Story pops one up, foul territory, first base side. Olson might have a play at the railing. It's just out of his reach. Then went into the Red Sox dugout. And a 0-1 count on Story. While Grant Holmes has had some walks, and obviously a handful of base hits in there, there's also an error. One thing that he's done tonight that has really helped his cause, he's gotten every leadoff batter out every single inning. He's gone 6 for 6 in that department. So anytime they've got something going, it's always come with at least 1 down. 0-1 to Story. There's a ball high.
That is a good point. And to a lot of guys, learning how to pitch, they talk about, attacking the strike zone, getting that first hitter. And you're right, the first 5 innings, 6 innings now, he's done that.
1-1 pitch, reach and a miss on a good slider.
And it's tough for teams, too, to make something happen with 1 out. If that leadoff hitter gets on, now you're putting pressure on the pitcher and defense. So Grant Holmes is, a workhorse and making pitches tonight.
One-two. Line shot through the left side. Base hit between Riley and Allen. Trevor Story with a single. That's his second hit in this series. Comes with a 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Did you know that the original Louisiana brand hot sauce is the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves? They make it with peppers, vinegar, and salt, and the perfect balance to make the food you're eating taste better. That's Louisiana hot. Buy you some. Even saw Charlie mixing some in with his cup of pickles before the game. You can go through some pickles, man.
Hey, I like a cup of pickles, so.
This ball low and in on Abraham Toro.
I like trying different types of pickles. I don't like the sweet ones, but any type of dill pickle.
Dill pickle.
Oh, come on.
Well, you wiped them out. I don't think they have any left up here. 1-0 pitch. Hey, low and outside.
Don't call me out now. No, that's okay.
I love a good pickle, too.
One of the nice ladies, Lou, in there was helping me out. She said, hey, put them in this little to-go cup. That way people won't see you walking out with a cup of pickles.
2-0 to Toro. Call a strike. A to-go cup of pickles.
Have you ever seen it?
That's the first time I've seen it.
First time for everything.
Especially in a press box.
Hey, again, I like to eat. Give me some food. I like to eat.
You and me both. 2 balls and a strike on Toro. Here it is. A swing and a miss. Got a few more swings and misses on that slider this inning.
Yeah, back to Grant. He's doing a really good job watching him, mixing up his counts, mixing up his timing, coming set with guys on base, too, and that throws hitters off.
2-2. And Toodaloo Toro got him swinging on that slider. 2 down in the inning. Strikeout number 4 for Holmes. It's his first strikeout since the 2nd inning.
He's done a really good job, again, mixing up his timing. Sometimes as a pitcher, if you have a higher leg kick to throw a fastball, it gets a hitter in a rhythm of waiting a little bit longer for you to throw the ball. And then when you just kind of come set and go after them and throw an off-speed pitch, it gets them to kind of jump a little bit and rush out towards that pitch and commit early.
Braves leading 6-2. Narvaez takes a called strike. Able to find the zone with a fastball. Looking down there in the Braves dugout, Rick Kranitz was just on the phone. They've been in constant communication with the Braves bullpen out there in right field. Iñigo de los Santos has been tossing. 0-1 sent foul into the seats down the right field line out of play. Now Grant Holmes knows that he's 1 good pitch away from 6 complete innings versus the Red Sox and likely being finished for the evening. He's at 96 pitches for the game, 56 strikes. And don't you know he'd love to punctuate his outing with a strikeout right here of Narvaez. The 0-2. Missed up and in with a fastball.
I like that pitch right there, 0-2, and maybe not a great competitive pitch from him, but an elevated fastball to set up the slider down.
1-2. Slider low and outside.
The closer you can get with those pitches with the miss, the closer you're getting the hitter's eyes to the ball into the strike zone. So closer the ball that misses, the better you're able to set up.
Lead at first by Story. 2-2 from Holmes, and he gets him swinging on a cutter. Great finish for Grant Holmes. He takes it all in as he walks off the field, likely for the last time in this game. And as he departs at the end of 6, it's the Braves 6 and the Red Sox 2. Hey, Braves fans, it's Ben Ingram for Emory Healthcare's Heart Care Services. When it comes
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson has a great deal to get you started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings Event. Buy 2 windows or patio doors and get the third 60% off. Plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. License number CGC 1527613.
Calling local business owners. Chase for Business is hosting a complimentary all-day event, The Experience Tampa, on Wednesday, May 21st at Armature Works. Join fellow Tampa business owners for a day of networking and marketing workshops while hearing from leading business experts on economic trends and tips for unlocking business growth. Plus, you can shop local vendors at the Chase for Business Marketplace. Register today for The Experience Tampa at chase.com/event Tampa. We'll see you on May 21st.
If you've been in a big truck accident, you need a lawyer that specializes in big trucks. A lawyer who knows all the federal traffic rules that can affect your case.
And who can navigate the complex web of laws dealing with the trucking company, the leasing company, the shipper, and all the other details that can complicate your case.
At Farah and Farah, we've seen it all, and we're ready to go the long haul to fight for you. Tampa.
Memorial Day deals are here at Lowe's. Get up to 40% off select major appliances, including Samsung. Plus, save an extra $50 on every $500 you spend on select major appliances, $396 or more. Like the Samsung Bespoke AI Laundry Combo, the largest capacity, fastest, all-in-one laundry combo available that washes and dries in one machine. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid 5/15 through 6/18. Selection varies by location. Total savings varies based on purchase amount. See Lowe's.com for details.
Look around. You can find cars like these on AutoTrader. New cars, used cars, electric cars, maybe even flying cars. Okay, no flying cars, but as soon as they get invented...
Everybody but the Marlins is either winning or has won. And those scores are delivered to you by Saya LTL Freight, the official freight carrier of the Atlanta Braves. Marcell Ozuna, the batter, climbing in versus the right-hander Birdie. Birdie out there for his second inning. Pitch on the way to Ozuna. A called strike. First pitch changeup. Braves leading 6-2 in the seventh. 0-1 to Ozuna. Big swing and a miss and a slider. 0-2 on Ozuna. Braves will be handing at least a 4-run lead over to their bullpen. Braves have some action out there. Looks like Aaron Bummer out there in the bullpen. 0-2 pitch. Fouled off to our right.
And that makes sense.
Yeah, that is Aaron Bummer. I mean, you look at what's coming up with the Red Sox, who have those lefties in Duran and Devers.
That's right.
0-2 outside. Raffaello will lead off the bottom of the seventh as he's the number 9 hitter, bats on the right side. But the guys you're worried about are those two lefties at the top, Duran and Devers. They can make things happen for the Red Sox. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Ozuna takes the ball outside. Count even at 2. Taking you back through how we arrived at this point in the game, Braves jumped on him early. A 2-run homer by Matt Olson in the first inning, which was probably followed by a homer by Marcell Ozuna as they went back-to-back in the first. Pitch to Ozuna. He'll hit one deep down the right field line towards pesky pole. That is a foul ball. Right in front of the pole. It's tricky down there with that pole location at 302. That one just fouled, a 2-2 count. Yeah, the Braves led 3-0 at the end of one. And then in the third inning, they scored 2 runs on a 2-run homer by Drake Baldwin. And then in the fourth inning, an RBI single by Austin Riley to drive in Eli White. Red Sox got a 2-run homer from Jarren Duran. 2-2 pitch. Chasing and missing Ozuna, strikes out against the slider. And one away in the seventh. Here comes Drake Baldwin. First pitch to Drake. Change up for a called strike. Baldwin, 24 years old, and already has a home run at Fenway Park on his resume. What a thrill for him. That was a 2-run homer back in the third inning. Baldwin, good swing, fouled back a fastball, 0-2.
And he's a guy who doesn't get cheated on his swings either. But his mature approach at the plate allows him to get good swings off by swinging at good pitches. And he's been doing a lot of that here for the Atlanta Braves.
0-2 from Birdie. Big chopper out to first. That Kangaroo's out there to Toro. Underhand feed to the bag, and Birdie's there for the out. 2 down here in the top of the 7th. Coming up in between innings, it'll be the 7th inning stretch brought to you by 13 Heroes, a premium line of spirits founded to honor the lives of the 13 service members killed in Afghanistan in 2021. Help turn tragedy into legacy by visiting 13heroes.com today. Two away for Ozzie Albies. Braves have gone down in order once in this game. Running the risk of doing that here. Ozzie hits one in the air to right field. Down the line. Might drop in. That will. And it bounces up and over the head of the right fielder, Abreu. And he is able to get to it. Send it in quickly. That limits Ozzie to a single. That's just so tricky. That little hopper down there down the right field line. And when it made impact on the track, took a big old hop over Abreu. He had to range back to get it.
Yeah, that was a really nice play, actually, to keep that ball in front of him. Because if that ball gets past him, you talked about it earlier, it didn't have a lot of juice behind it, but that ball could keep rolling and shoot around that right field wall down there.
Well, 2 down for Michael Harris. Harris takes the ball low. I got to be honest with you, Charlie. If I were on the team and they told me you're in right field tomorrow, I wouldn't sleep a wink all night.
I feel like a lot of guys are like that at this level, too. Then you're playing in Fenway. Yeah, that's a different story.
1-0 pitch. Ground ball to first. Glove by Toro. Steps on the bag with his left foot. And that's that for the Braves in the top of the 7th. They get a 2-out single by Ozzie Albies. But nothing beyond that. Time to stretch here in Beantown. We go to the bottom of the 7th. 6-2 Braves.
Hey there, baseball fans. Ben Ingram.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson has a great deal to get you started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows or patio doors and get the third 60% off. Plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. License number CGC 1527613.
Calling local business owners. Chase for Business is hosting a complimentary all-day event, The Experience Tampa, on Wednesday, May 21st at Armature Works. Join fellow Tampa business owners for a day of networking and marketing workshops while hearing from leading business experts on economic trends and tips for unlocking business growth. Plus, you can shop local vendors at the Chase for Business Marketplace. Register today for The Experience Tampa at chase.com/event Tampa. We'll see you on May 21st.
Here's what the car insurance companies may think they know after a car crash. They know you probably don't know what your claim is worth, or how to calculate pain and suffering, lost wages and future earnings, current and future medical expenses, or diminished value to your car. But guess what? We do. And if we don't win your case, you owe us nothing. For a fairer fight, you know who to call. Farah and Farah. Tampa.
Memorial Day deals are here at Lowe's. Get up to 40% off select major appliances, including Samsung. Plus, save an extra $50 on every $500 you spend on select major appliances, $396 or more. Like the Samsung Bespoke AI Laundry Combo, the largest capacity, fastest, all-in-one laundry combo available that washes and dries in one machine. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid 5/15 through 6/18. Selection varies by location. Total savings varies based on purchase amount. See Lowe's.com for details.
1, 2, 3, 4. Those are numbers, but you already knew that. If you want to know what number you're going to pay each month for your car, use Kelley Blue Book My Wallet on Auto Trader. They're really good at numbers.
It's the Nationals, pitched 2/3 of an inning, gave up 2 unearned runs, allowed 3 hits. And he's got a tough matchup here against the righty Rafaela. And then he faces the 2 dangerous lefties at the top of the order, Duran and Devers. And the lefty bummer on. And he goes to work here in the bottom of the 7th. And there's a first pitch sweeper that misses to Ceddanne Rafaela. The final line on Grant Holmes. 6 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs, 4 walks, 5 strikeouts. There's a foul ball by Rafaela. And while he walked 4 batters, he seemed to make the right pitch at the right time whenever he needed to. And all he gave up was that 2-run home run to Jaron Duran in the 3rd inning. 1-1 to Rafaela. Missed inside.
Yeah, it was that, making the right pitches, and then having a couple great defensive plays in the outfield by Michael Harrison and Eli White to end those innings.
Yeah, great point. Great catches. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Ground ball, hot shot past the diving Riley all the way down the left field line into the corner. Verdugo in pursuit, plays the carom. He'll send it in. That will be a double by Ceddanne Rafaela. That was scalded down the line right over the bag past the diving Riley going to his right, and did a high wire act all the way down the chalk. Now to the top of the order to Duran and Devers with a runner at second. And the Red Sox have to be thinking, this is our chance. Their bats have been stifled all night long. Pitch on the way. Duran takes the ball high. Duran, the only real ray of sunshine for the Red Sox tonight with that 2-run homer back in the 3rd inning. One-0 pitch. Called strike on the inside corner with a sinker. Missed his spot, but got it in the zone.
Yeah, that was the a lot of times pitchers do miss their spots, but when you have a really good catcher back there to catch it the right way, sometimes that helps.
Drake Baldwin helped it out there. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Hits the inside corner with a sweeper.
The same thing there. You know, sweeper to a lefty, left on left, left-handed pitcher. You want that ball to go more outside. He was set up kind of down and away. He kind of backed up and froze Duran. So 2 good strikes right there to steal those pitches on, you know, somewhat backup mistake pitches by Bummer.
See if he can go sweeper away for a strikeout. 1-2 pitch. Went with a curve away. And Duran didn't take the bait, so he's looking at a 2-2 count.
You know, pitchers talk about that too, and hitters do as well. As you see a slider out of the hand, you expect it to break, and when it doesn't, it kind of throws you off.
2-2 to Duran. And a high fly ball to left center field. Harris and Verdugo coming together. This will be Verdugo's ball. And he puts it away for the out. So there's 1 big out recorded. I need a couple of more. That'll bring Devers to the plate. Did you know that the all-time hot sauce leader in RBIs is the original Louisiana brand hot sauce? The original Louisiana brand hot sauce. Like a double play for your mouth. That's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some. Boy, wouldn't you love a double play right here? Devers has grounded into 2 double plays this season. And he is 1 for 2 with a double. Of course, I need a runner at first base, Ingram, you idiot.
Well, no. I was thinking when you said that, hey, this is baseball. Let's hit a line drive to Nick Allen right behind the bag at second base and double off Rafaela.
I'll take it. Yeah, I'll take it. Here's the 1-0 pitch. There's a called strike. Just fit too good with the read.
No, it did. But, again, you know, it's happened before. And, you know, this defense has made a lot of really good plays. And let's get Rafaela to bounce off towards thirds a little bit off this play.
Here's the 1-1. That'll be sent foul up into the upper deck down the third baseline. 1-2 on Devers. He'll be followed by Bregman. You got the lefty Bummer out there to isolate these lefty sticks of Duran and Devers. They got Devers to strike out back in the 1st inning. 1-2 pitch. Lifted out towards left field, down for a base hit. Verdugo cuts it off, hitting the bag at third base, racing the plate. Rafaela, throw to the plate, up the line, caught by Baldwin, down to second base now for Devers. The run scores. It's a 6-3 game. RBI number 33 for Devers. It's a single for Devers. He takes second on the throw. And he picks up the RBI. And now meeting at the mound. Schnitt walks out, and he'll make the Pennington grass seed call to the bullpen. And if you're looking to transform your lawn this year, turn to Pennington Grass Seed, the official partner of the Atlanta Braves grounds crew. Pennington Grass Seed, rooted in Braves country. Introduce you to the new Braves hurler, Iniel De Los Santos, when we come back. 6-3 Braves in the 7th.
Spring in the South means a few good things.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite your family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson's custom-built, energy-efficient, Acclaim Impact windows and doors will not only enhance the beauty and value of your home, but also increase your comfort. Plus, Renewal by Anderson offers a free, no-obligation consultation to help you find the perfect windows and doors for your home. As always, we have a great deal for you to get started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows and patio doors and get the third 60% off, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
Calling local business owners. Chase for Business is hosting a complimentary all-day event, The Experience Tampa, on Wednesday, May 21st at Armature Works. Join fellow Tampa business owners for a day of networking and marketing workshops while hearing from leading business experts on economic trends and tips for unlocking business growth. Plus, you can shop local vendors at the Chase for Business Marketplace. Register today for The Experience Tampa at chase.com/event Tampa. We'll see you on May 21st.
Here's what the car insurance companies may think they know after a car crash. They know you probably don't know what your claim is worth, or how to calculate pain and suffering, lost wages and future earnings, current and future medical expenses, or diminished value to
the Braves. His first pitch to Alex Bregman, sent foul over towards the Braves dugout. Showed him a first pitch slider. Bummer faced 3 batters, and it went double, fly out, single. Devers is the runner at second base. Bregman is 0 for 2 in the game, 0 for 5 in the series. De Los Santos deals. Check swing, he went. Fooled him with that slider and an 0-2 count. Big right-hander De Los Santos. Set right at the chin. 0-2. And a high fly ball to deep left. Verdugo back to the track. Verdugo spins and plays it off the wall. Now it hops out there to Verdugo. He fires to second. A run scores. RBI double by Bregman. His first hit of the series. It's now a 6-4 game. That was high off the wall and left. And Verdugo and Harris right there next to each other waiting for the carom. And by the time that Verdugo got his paws on it, too late. Double by Bregman, and now the tying run comes to the plate.
It seemed as if Verdugo was trying to deke Devers at second base. That way, when the ball hit off the wall, he wasn't able to score. But I'm sure Devers has seen that time and time again playing here in this ballpark for so many years.
Here's Christian Campbell. Campbell takes the ball inside.
But not a bad play by Verdugo there, knowing that you're not going to be able to catch that ball and make a play.
Pitch on the way. Called strike, 1-1.
That was a mad throw by De Los Santos, 97 miles an hour.
Can't blame him.
No.
2 runs across in the inning for Boston. 1-1 to Campbell. Low and outside, 2-1. He's got to lock in and find a way to get Campbell right here. Only 1 out of the inning. The Red Sox coming to life here in the 7th. 2-1. In the air to center. Michael Harris coming in, still coming in. Slows, makes the catch. 2 away in the inning as it sounded like Campbell got that off the end of the bat.
Campbell's such a hot start this year to the season. He is definitely cold as of late. 4 for his last 47 now. 4 for his last 47 since his hot start to the season. So he's definitely up there trying to find it. Hopefully he can't during this series against the Braves.
That's a big out. Here's Wilyer Abreu. A lot of power in his bat. Left-handed hitter. First pitch he sees outside with a fastball. Abreu is 0 for 3, a ground out and 2 flyouts in the game. Braves leading by 2 runs, but a runner at second and 2 away. 1-0 pitch. Fouled off. Up into the second deck along the third baseline. One and one on Abreu. De Los Santos bent at the waist, looking into his catcher, Drake Baldwin. Right-hander trying to find his way through this jam. 1-1 pitch, softly tapped foul over by the Red Sox dugout. And a 1-2 count here in the bottom of the seventh inning, 2 down on Abreu. Braves in the eighth will have 8-9-1 due up. That'll be White, Allen, and Verdugo. De Los Santos ready to bring the 1-2. Pitch on the way. Check swing, and he did not go after the change. Count even 2-2. This big right-hander out of the Dominican, 6'3", 235. De Los Santos looking for the right selection to put away Abreu. The 2-2. Ground ball to first. Olsen is able to glove it. He takes it to the bag for the out. And that ends the bottom of the seventh. Well, the Red Sox climb within 2 runs. They score twice in the bottom of the seventh. They do so on 3 hits. No errors and a man left. We go to the top of the eighth. 6-4 Braves.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson has a great deal to get you started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings Event. Buy 2 windows or patio doors and get the third 60% off. Plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. License number CGC 1527613.
Calling local business owners. Chase for Business is hosting a complimentary all-day event, The Experience Tampa, on Wednesday, May 21st at Armature Works. Join fellow Tampa business owners for a day of networking and marketing workshops while hearing from leading business experts on economic trends and tips for unlocking business growth. Plus, you can shop local vendors at the Chase for Business Marketplace. Register today for The Experience Tampa at chase.com/event Tampa. We'll see you on May 21st.
If you're in a slip and fall accident, time is not on your side. Stores have video footage that's crucial evidence in your case. You've got to act quickly. Call Farah and Farah so we can preserve it before it disappears. Tampa.
Man, that was easy.
Bulldog Rotary Hammer!
Hello?
It is I, He-Man, your inner Bosch.
Inner...
Bosch!
I'm sorry, what?
That powerful feeling you get when you can powerfully blast through concrete. Say it with me.
What, like right now?
Yes! We have the power!
The more you Bosch, the more you feel like a...
Bosch! Thy ticket, Lady Jennifer of Coolidge.
Well, many thanks, good sir. Here'th my Discover card.
They accept Discover at Renaissance fairs?
Yeah, they do here. Discover is accepted at the places that I love to shop. Getteth with the times.
With the times? You're playing the lute.
Yeah, and it sounds pretty good, right?
Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide.
And he also had a walk in there. He hit a batter, threw a wild pitch. I mean, he went through the ringer in that one. The Braves would love an inning like that here in the top of the eighth inning. Eli White leads off. Whitlock, the fourth pitcher used by Alex Cora. And a first pitch strike. Got a sinker over at 95.
Whitlock, another Georgia native. Lilburn, Georgia, Providence Christian.
Here's his 0-1 pitch. Eli White sends one foul. They've got multiple Georgians on their roster, don't they?
Yes, they do. When I think of Providence Christian, I think of John Christ, the comedian.
Yeah.
Yeah. He talked about Jeff Rancourt and the rivalries that they had between schools.
0-2 misses high. Been a good night for Eli White. 3 for 3, 3 singles, 2 very nice plays made in right field. 1-2. He'll bounce one foul to the third baseline. Braves have Rafael Montero throwing in the bullpen. chatting with Snit before the game about his bullpen. He said, yeah, we're good to go. We got plenty of rested arms out there. Gonna need them. Leading by 2 runs late. White swings and fouls off a sinker. And he'll hang alive. Eli working on a perfect night at the plate and looking for his 4th hit. One-two pitch. He takes a changeup low.
Yeah, really good take. Garrett Whitlock, another guy. I feel like a lot of these Red Sox pitchers are really big, and they get a lot of extension on all their pitches, which makes it tougher.
Pitch to White. Fly ball out towards right center field. Over to his right, Abreu, and he's there to make the squeeze for the out. First time they've gotten Eli White out tonight.
He's been a tough out, making plays. You know, jumping up in that 1 hole in the leadoff spot yesterday. He's done it a couple times this year. You know, a chance for a guy that's getting on base a lot, having another chance of maybe getting an extra at bat. Maybe he can breathe a little bit tonight, back down in the order.
Nick Allen takes a called strike on the outside corner. I don't think he was too crazy about that call from Paul Clemens, but an 0-1 count. Braves 6, Red Sox 4, top of the 8th. Right-hander Whitlock comes set next to his right ear. 0-1 pitch over for a called strike. After Allen, back to the top of the order to Verdugo. Braves had a 6-2 lead at one point. Now that lead down to 6-4. 0-2. Check swing on a sweeper, didn't go. I know this Red Sox team is going to be doing everything they can to scratch and claw their way back and put an end to a 4-game losing streak. 1-2 pitch, missed outside, 2-2. Meanwhile, the Braves trying to hold on. They had a 2-run lead going to the 8th inning last night and won 4-2. 2-2 and a fly ball to shallow center. Coming in now, Ceddanne Rafaela, and medium depth center makes the catch, and 2 away in the 8th inning. Final game of this series will be tomorrow. We've got a 1:35 Eastern day game. Spencer Schwellenbach and Brian Bayo, a couple of right-handers tomorrow. The Braves will be delighted to roll into that thing, thinking about a sweep. Verdugo takes a ball inside. This is the first stop at a 2-city road trip for the Braves. Have an off day Monday and then in D.C. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. 1-0 pitch. Verdugo takes a ball low. So after taking 3 of 4 from the Nationals on that last homestand, trying to keep that momentum churning. 2-0 to Verdugo. Good swing. Fouled back the sinker. Whitlock's 2-1. Low and in ball 3. Braves have really given them fits all night. There's only been 1-1-2-3 inning. That was in the top of the 5th when Baldwin, Albies, and Harris went down in order. Every other inning, the Braves have had at least one man on base. Putting the pressure on him, keeping the pressure on him. 3-1 pitch, and he takes ball 4 inside. And they'll avoid a 1-2-3 inning here in the 8th inning. So it's a 2-out walk. Austin Riley, the batter. And if you were with us in the first few innings of the game, it's something that Charlie and I referenced. The theme of this game early, the pattern in this game, is that home runs were following walks. And that's happened twice for the Braves tonight. Pitch on the way to Austin Riley, and he takes a called strike. That also happened for the Red Sox in the 3rd inning. So early on, it's like if you walk the batter, here comes a long ball. And wouldn't the Braves love to see one right here? Riley 1 for 2, single and a couple of walks. He swings and misses at a changeup, and he's in the hole, 0-2.
Well, it's the guys that are on deck being able to see the hitter in front of them, take good pitches, work a good at bat, take their base, making that pitcher make that mistake.
0-2 to Riley. Bounced up there, laid off the change. Counted a ball and 2 strikes on Austin Riley.
Sometimes pitchers don't know what else to do. You know, they make good pitches. They're throwing balls just down off the plate. Hitters are taking them, and they have to throw one over the heart of the plate.
1-2, and Riley with a good eye laying off a changeup. Missed low, and the count level 2-2. Austin waves the stick over the plate. Now tapping it on his right shoulder. 2-2 pitch. He swings and it's a fly ball to deep center field. Rafaela back, still back to the track and runs it down. Almost into that triangle just to the left of the Red Sox bullpen. And a lot of ballparks, that thing's out of here. Here, it's out number 3. And the Braves get nothing but that 2-out walk. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning, 6-4 Braves.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite your family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson's custom-built, energy-efficient, Acclaim Impact windows and doors will not only enhance the beauty and value of your home, but also increase your comfort. Plus, Renewal by Anderson offers a free, no-obligation consultation to help you find the perfect windows and doors for your home. As always, we have a great deal for you to get started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows and patio doors and get the third 60% off, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
Calling local business owners. Chase for Business is hosting a complimentary all-day event, The Experience Tampa, on Wednesday, May 21st at Armature Works. Join fellow Tampa business owners for a day of networking and marketing workshops while hearing from leading business experts on economic trends and tips for unlocking business growth. Plus, you can shop local vendors at the Chase for Business Marketplace. Register today for The Experience Tampa at chase.com/event Tampa. We'll see you on May 21st.
Here's what the car insurance companies may think they know after a car crash. They know you probably don't know what your claim is worth, or how to calculate pain and suffering, lost wages and future earnings, current and future medical expenses, or diminished value to your car. But guess what? We do. And if we don't win your case, you owe us nothing. For a fairer fight, you know who to call. Farah and Farah. Tampa.
Jake from State Farm. I just beat my running PR, so I'm celebrating.
Keep celebrating when you bundle and save with the State Farm Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary.
At home, 6 innings, 2 runs allowed. He was great. Gave up 3 hits. Then Bummer came on for a third of an inning. Gave up a couple of runs on 2 hits. De Los Santos, 2/3 of an innings. Or 2/3 of an inning. No runs and a hit. And now Montero on for the 8th, starting with Trevor Story. And the first pitch to Story. It's ball outside. Montero's kind of been up and down here lately for the Braves. Pitch on the way to Story. And that'll miss inside. Last time we saw Montero was on the 14th against the Nationals. Pitched 2 innings, no runs, 1 hit. But then the 2 outings prior to that gave up a run in both of those outings. Pitch on the way and a fly ball out towards deep right center field. Michael Harris sprinting back towards the bullpen at the wall, and he brings it in and bangs into the wall. Another terrific play defensively by Michael Harris, who ran a long way to get there, and again takes their breath away with another great defensive play.
It wasn't quite in the triangle, but it was close enough.
I mean, the way that wall hits that corner and then juts out, a lot of times that corner of the bullpen can grab a home run, take it out of here. But that time, Michael navigating perfectly back there. 1 down for Toro. And he'll take 1 up and in. Tell you what, you see Michael Harris running for a ball, you don't give up on him catching it until you see that thing in the seats. There's a called strike. I mean, it's like they can't get anything over his head. It's just so much fun to watch him out there in center field. As every single night, it seems, he's turning in defensive wizardry. 1-1 to Toro. Check swing and appeal. He did go 1-2. Good splitter for Montero.
And again, it gives these pitchers that confidence to be able to make pitches. And if they don't, you got a great defense behind you to make those types of plays.
It's like Michael and Eli have been trying to one-up each other out there tonight.
Keep it going, guys.
They've been going back and forth with great defensive plays in center and in right. 1-2 to Toro. Hard hit ball down the right field line. A fair ball into the corner. That circles around the right field wall. On the other end, Eli White, he's got it. Sends it into Ozzie Albies, and it's a double for Abraham Toro. He had his horns out on that one. Wrote that double down the right field line. And now the tying run comes to the plate at Carlos Narvaez. Meanwhile, Pierce Johnson loosening up in the Braves bullpen. This is the bottom of the Red Sox order, but they've been pretty active. Narvaez has reached on a walk and scored. Then Rafaela on deck. He's 1 for 3 with a double and a run scored. Right on right matchup. First pitch on the way. High and outside with a fastball. Crucial moment right here. Got to keep the Red Sox from scoring that run. Give yourself at least a 2-run lead into the ninth. 1-0, line foul on the left field line. Turned on a splitter. A 1-1 count on Narvaez. Obviously no winner tonight. The Yanmar strikeout the side inning, as that's in the 8th inning every night when the opposing team comes to the plate. So no winner in the Yanmar strikeout the side inning. Here's the 1-1. Narvaez ropes one in the left field, a base hit. To third base, Toro, and he holds there. Verdugo fires in and hits Riley, who holds there at the hot corner. They're at first and third now for Rafaela. If Montero had struck out the side, Jay Hinton would have been the lucky winner of a brand new Yanmar UTV. Enter all season long at Braves.com/Yanmar for your chance to win a Yanmar UTV and to be entered for a grand prize drawing at the end of the season. Yanmar, built together, back longer. Pinch runner out there now for the Red Sox at first base. And that will be the same man we saw last night, David Hamilton. He can fly.
Montero not getting the fastball by these hitters. Trevor Story with a nice swing on that, and then a great catch by Michael Harrison. 2 base hits on a fastball.
Here's Rafaela, right-handed hitter. Runners at the corners, 1 down. He swings and fouls back a fastball. David Hamilton, 6 for 6 in the stolen base department this season. Pickoff over to first base. He's back into the dive. Meanwhile, Aroldis Chapman is throwing for the Red Sox in their bullpen. Only 1 down in the bottom of the 8th. There goes Hamilton. 0-1 swung on miss. Throw down to second base. Put the tag down, and he's in there. Well, as Baldwin sent it down, he looked like he made contact with the batter, Rafaela. It was still a good throw. See if the Braves want to take a peek at it. They do not. Yeah, Hamilton got in with the left hand just ahead of the tag from Albies. So now second and third. Montero needs a strikeout. Rafaela 1 for 3 in the game with a double and a run scored. Ready with the 0-2. Pitch on the way. Upstairs. And fastball 95. You got to find a way to lock in and get Rafaela, because danger's lurking right around the corner in Duran and Devers. 1-2 to the plate. Check swing. They appeal. Strike 3. Got him on the splitter. So 2 down in the inning as he strikes out Rafaela. And here comes Snit. So Montero gets Rafaela, but runners are at second and third. Braves. Ned comes out. He'll be making the Pennington grass seed call to the bullpen. If you're looking to transform your lawn this year, turn to Pennington grass seed, the official partner of the Atlanta Braves grounds crew. Pennington grass seed rooted in Braves country. It will be Pierce Johnson on when we come back. 6-4 Braves, bottom of the 8th.
Good call.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson has a great deal to get you started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows or patio doors and get the third 60% off. Plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. License number CGC 1527613.
Calling local business owners. Chase for Business is hosting a complimentary all-day event, The Experience Tampa, on Wednesday, May 21st at Armature Works. Join fellow Tampa business owners for a day of networking and marketing workshops while hearing from leading business experts on economic trends and tips for unlocking business growth. Plus, you can shop local vendors at the Chase for Business Marketplace. Register today for The Experience Tampa at chase.com/event Tampa. We'll see you on May 21st.
Rollovers, head-on collisions, hit and runs, you name it, we've litigated it.
And while insurance companies joke about the mayhem that occurs on roadways, we've seen the real effects. Lost lives, catastrophic injury, cars crushed like soda cans. And trust us, there's nothing funny about it.
If you've been in a crash, count on our experienced attorneys to seek full justice and all the money your case is worth.
For a fairer fight, you know who to call. Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Lowe's knows that no matter your paint or stain project, saving is at the top of your to-do list.
Tense and come down to the wire. Now this one doing the same thing. Runners are at second and third. 2 down to the bottom of the 8th inning. New pitcher is Pierce Johnson. Pierce out there for the 19th time this season. He's been very good lately. 1-0 in the season with a 2.16 ERA. And the man in the box is Duran. Pitch on the way to Duran. A first pitch strike. Duran is 0 for 1 in his career versus Pierce Johnson. Trying to get this out, carry a 2-run lead into the 9th inning. Righty-lefty matchup. 0-1 from Pierce Johnson. Line drive, base hit into right field. Into score Toro. Here comes Hamilton. He will come across, and the game is tied. Duran with his 4th hit in the series, his 2nd tonight. He's driven in half of their runs. And that was a line drive into right field to drive in those 2 runs. And we're right back where we started, 6 apiece, as we're all square. And now it's Devers to the plate. Braves had a 6-2 lead. And that has evaporated here in the Massachusetts night. Here's the pitch on the way to Rafael Devers. Now pick off to first base, and he's back in barely. You know Duran wants to take off and reach second base.
Yeah, he was definitely leaning. He's trying to get in the scoring position with 2 outs. And I think the Braves are going to look at that, but it looked like he got back in there.
Duran 12 for 16 in stolen bases this year. Devers awaits, and the first pitch on the way from Pierce Johnson. There's a ball up and in. Devers 0 for 2 in his career versus Pierce. But a dangerous hitter. Devers has been on base twice in the game. He has 2 hits in this game, a single and a double, also a walk. Runner goes, pitches a strike. Throw down to second. Close play, and they got him. Drake Baldwin with a strike down to the bag, and they get Duran at second base. And that ends the bottom of the 8th. But the Red Sox, who scored twice in the 7th, scored 2 more in the 8th. We go to the 9th inning, all locked up, 6 apiece.
Hard hit ball to short, scooped up and tossed to second. Quick turnaround. It's going to be close. Throws it to first, and he's out. Double play.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson has a great deal to get you started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows or patio doors and get the third 60% off. Plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. License number CGC 1527613.
Comienza el verano con los ahorros de Memorial Day en Lowe's. Obtén 5 bolsas de Mulch Scott's Naturescapes de 1.5 pies cúbicos por $10. Además, ahorra hasta 40% en electrodomésticos selectos y ahorra $50 por cada compra de $500 en electrodomésticos selectos de $396 o más. Lowe's, nosotros ayudamos, tú ahorras. Válido hasta 5/28. Oferta de Mulch excluye Alaska y Hawaii. Selección varía por lugar. Detalles en Lowe's.com.
Ever walk into a room and forget why you're there? Misplace your keys more than you'd like to admit? Our brain slows down as we age. Protect it now while you still can with Live Good's Methylene Blue, the nootropic everyone's talking about to boost focus, memory, and mental energy. Live Good makes the purest, highest quality methylene blue. No fillers, no junk, just clean, brain-boosting power. Stay sharp, think faster, and protect your brain long-term. Go to livegood.com and shop all of Live Good's products at the lowest prices anywhere.
Look around. You can find cars like these on AutoTrader. New cars, used cars, electric cars, maybe even flying cars. Okay, no flying cars, but as soon as they get invented, they'll be on AutoTrader. Just you wait. AutoTrader.
Calling local business owners. Chase for Business is hosting a complimentary all-day event, The Experience Tampa, on Wednesday, May 21st at Armature Works. Join fellow Tampa business owners for a day of networking and marketing workshops while hearing from leading business experts on economic trends and tips for unlocking business growth. Plus, you can shop local vendors at the Chase for Business Marketplace. Register today for The Experience Tampa.
This season, a 2.25 ERA, 18 appearances, a 2-2 record, and Aroldis Chapman, Charlie, 16 years in the big leagues, but still very tough.
Yeah, talking about his last outing against the Tigers in the 9th inning in a 6-6 ball game. He got the loss there. The Tigers walked him off on a base hit. But this is the guy that throws really hard. You just got to sit hard right down the middle of the plate.
Pitch all the way to Matt Olson, and he takes one inside. Matt took the lefty Garrett Crochet deep last night over the left field wall. Now facing the lefty and Aroldis Chapman. Olson 2 for 5 in his career with a homer off of Chapman. 1-0 over for a strike. Sinker at 98. And a 1-1 count on Matt Olson. Connor Wong has taken over behind the plate now for the Red Sox. Narvaez out of there as they pinch ran for him. 1-1 pitch. Olson with a healthy cut but a miss. Fastball 99.
Yeah, Chapman usually goes to that sinker versus lefties, and it's funny, the sinker is actually about, on average, 2 miles an hour harder than his four-seamer, which isn't typical for a pitch.
1-2 to Olson. Strikes one foul. It's up into the third deck down the left field line.
It isn't typical for a pitcher to throw a sinker harder than a four-seamer, but guys do damage off that four-seam fastball, and you have to get to it early.
1-2 on Olson. Had a good night. 1-2. And a called third strike on the outside corner. Splitter on the outer edge. Olson can't believe it. And he walks back to the dugout. One down here in the 9th inning. We're watching the placement of that pitch. That is tough. Great pitch by Chapman. One down now for Ozuna. 1 for 2 in his career off of Chapman. Marcel sees a first pitch slider for a strike. After Ozuna, it would be Sean Murphy who's swinging a stick in the on-deck circle. There's the 0-1. Ozuna takes a ball. So the Braves have already made up their minds that it will be the right-handed stick of Murphy rather than the lefty stick of Baldwin against the lefty Chapman. 1-1 to Ozuna. Strike. Fastball 100 right at the top of the zone. Ozuna requests time, backs out of there, takes a practice swing. Boy, that's a nasty pitch. That thing rising, and little tail on it. 1-2 from Chapman. Missed high and away at 101.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to smile when a guy paints 100 at the top of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
His 2-2 pitch. Ozuna fouls one back. Just the longevity for Chapman. I mean, he's been this good for 16 years. He's had some huge saves in his career. 341 saves in his 16-year career. 2-2 low and in. And tonight pitching in a tie game in the top of the 9th inning.
Yeah, one thing that he has done over the course of his career, he started throwing a split finger back in 2020. It was a changeup before, but the split finger almost has like a knuckle move to it.
Count full, 3-2. And low for ball 4. Laid off a 101-mile-an-hour fastball. And it's a one-out walk. And now it's Sean Murphy coming up to the plate to pinch hit for Drake Baldwin. Drake will finish his night 1 for 4 with a 2-run homer. And the Braves will pinch run Stuart Fairchild for Marcell Ozuna. Correction, Luke Williams. That was 37, not 17. So Luke down there at first. And if Sean Murphy could find the gap, Luke can be off to the races. Tied at 6 here in the top of the 9th. Murphy 1 for 4 in his career versus Aroldis Chapman. Pick off of it at first base. Just about threw it away. Threw it low, and Abraham Toro had to bend down to scoop it up.
In this pinch hit at bat situation, look for Murphy to be swinging first pitch.
Waiting on the lefty. Pitch on the way. And Murphy takes a ball inside.
Which that is not easy to do, Ben. 99 just inside for a ball. As a pinch hitter, you don't have time to get your timing down. You want to be going on a pitch, any strike.
6 apiece in the top of the 9th. Runner at first, 1 out, 1-0 pitch. In tight. This with a fastball. Good eye by Murphy. 2 balls, no strikes. Murphy with a home run last night versus Crochet in the 2nd inning. Luke Williams a lead at first. Hitters count, 2-0 pitch. Fouled back. Boy, he had a rip there, didn't he?
Yeah, he's going on anything in the strike zone. You know, Chapman is a guy who throws a lot of fastballs, throws 100 miles an hour, 100 plus. He's a guy that you do not want to get to 2 strikes with that split finger.
Chapman, 15 pitches in the inning. 2-1 to Murphy. Strike. Slider over for a called strike. Murphy had a notion. Check swing, didn't commit, but it was a called strike. Now the count even 2-2. After Murphy, it would be Albies. Luke Williams, decent lead at first base. 2-2 to Murphy. He swings and sends one foul. Everything that Chapman throwing up there as far as fastballs and sinkers go have been from 98 to 101. And he's been able to mix in the splitter as well. Murphy grips the stick, waiting on the 2-2. Here it is from Chapman. He swings and tips it into the mid for strike 3. A 99-mile-an-hour sinker. And 2 down in the 9th inning. So now Ozzie Albies will climb in, trying to extend the inning. The go-ahead run on the base paths, but at first base. Meanwhile, in the bottom of the inning, Red Sox have Devers, Bregman, and Campbell all due up. Ozzie batting from the right side. First pitch on the way from Chapman. He swings and misses. Came unwound there, going after a slider.
It's interesting. The pitch is considered a sinker. There's not much sink to that fastball. It's almost like it rises and tails at the same time.
Pitch to Ozzie, and he clocks one in the left field, a base hit. Clean single in the left. Luke Williams down to second base. Ozzie Albies with a 2-hit night. And he keeps the ninth alive for the Braves. That'll bring Michael Harris to the plate. And they'll go left on left here, Harris and Chapman. Harris is 1 for 1 in his career versus Aroldis Chapman. And if you can find a way to collect one more base hit, you like your chances to score a run from second. Keep in mind, if it's a base hit to left field, how shallow left can be. Even with good wheels aboard with the runner at second base, it's not a foregone conclusion that run could score. But they'll certainly be sending him. He'll be running on contact with 2 down. Pitch to Harris, low and outside, laid off a fastball. Albies at first, Williams at second, and the bat in the hands of Michael Harris. 1-0 pitch. Outside 2-0. Michael has saved some runs tonight with his glove. Now looking to drive in a run with his bat here in the 9th inning. 2 balls and no strikes. Looking for something he can get the barrel to here. Now the 2-0. Taken for a strike. Out of the inside corner with a slider. You don't expect that 2-0, do you?
No, you don't. But when a pitcher misses big like that, first 2 pitches kind of yanked away with a fastball, sometimes they throw that slider to get the release point back on.
Harris studies Chapman. The lefty to the plate. Ground ball foul to the third baseline. Just going to squib that slider down there. So now 2-2 on Michael Harris. Michael is 0 for 4 in the game. Fly out, pop out, strike out, ground out. This crowd rises, urging on their lefty Chapman to put one more by Harris. Michael has other plans. And the 2-2 pitch. 3/4 swing. He did go for strike 3. Couldn't hold back on that fastball. And the Braves leave runners at first and second in the top of the 9th. We go to the bottom of the 9th inning here in Boston. It's a 6-6 game.
Steel deals are happening now. From instant savings on select tools.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite your family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson's custom-built, energy-efficient, Acclaim Impact windows and doors will not only enhance the beauty and value of your home, but also increase your comfort. Plus, Renewal by Anderson offers a free, no-obligation consultation to help you find the perfect windows and doors for your home. As always, we have a great deal for you to get started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows and patio doors and get the third 60% off, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
Calling local business owners. Chase for Business is hosting a complimentary all-day event, The Experience Tampa, on Wednesday, May 21st at Armature Works. Join fellow Tampa business owners for a day of networking and marketing workshops while hearing from leading business experts on economic trends and tips for unlocking business growth. Plus, you can shop local vendors at the Chase for Business Marketplace. Register today for The Experience Tampa at chase.com/event Tampa. We'll see you on May 21st.
If you're in a slip and fall accident, time is not on your side. Stores have video footage that's crucial evidence in your case. You've got to act quickly. Call Farah and Farah so we can preserve it before it disappears. Tampa.
Celsius. Hay días que empiezan con todo y necesitas la energía que le da sabor y ritmo a tu día. Por eso, nuestras bebidas energéticas están formuladas sin azúcar y con deliciosos sabores tropicales para que cada momento suene mejor. Encuéntralas ahora en Celsius.com y disfruta de los sabores refrescantes de Celsius.
And 18 when trailing at the end of 7 innings. Well, they've had just one comeback like this all year. They're looking for another one. Here's Johnson goes to work. Devers swings and misses over a first pitch curveball, 0-1. Braves had a 6-2 lead. It was 6-2 Braves at the end of 4, but a 2-run 7th and a 2-run 8th for Boston, and the game is tied here in the bottom of the 9th. Oh, and to Devers. Line outside, 1-1. If you're Pierce Johnson, trying to get 3 outs, keep the game tied, get the game into extra innings. So the Braves have gone undefeated this season. They're 5-0 in extra inning games. 1-1 pitch. Devers takes the ball outside. Missed with a heater. Pierce faced one batter last inning, gave up a single to Duran. And that single tied the game, a 2 RBI single. Then Duran was caught stealing to end the inning. 2-1 pitch. Devers launches one. Deep right field. Big trouble. Red Sox win. They bombard Devers at the plate. He's won the game with a walk-off homer. He was the first batter in the bottom of the 9th. And on one big swing, the Red Sox put away their 4-game losing streak. And they beat the Braves 7-6 as they came back from a 6-2 deficit. And Devers getting high fives all the way around from his teammates. We'll have a rubber game tomorrow. Final score, Red Sox 7, Braves 6. Back with the totals after this.
Hey Braves fans, Onward Reserve is your hometown team for top-line casual sportswear. Whether you're out on the golf course, going to dinner, or enjoying some baseball at Truist Park, Onward Reserve's clothes are the perfect fit. With 12 retail locations throughout Braves country, Onward Reserve is proud to help you get to the game in style. Swing by the Braves Clubhouse store for exclusive designs made just for the A. Visit us online at onwardreserve.com. Proud partner of your Atlanta Braves.
From joyful occasions to the unexpected, First Franklin Financial makes loans for living, offering fixed rates and flexible terms on loans up to $15,000. The next time you're looking for some extra cash to help make ends meet, come see the friendly Franklin folks or visit us at oneffc.com to learn more. All loan terms and APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria and may require collateral. First Franklin Financial Corporation is licensed by the Virginia State Corporation Commission, CFI 215. Georgia Residential Mortgage Licensee 5656. MMLS number 141654. Not available in North Carolina.
When you need a lawyer after an auto accident, don't just choose any legal team. Make the right call with Ken Nugent. Ken is based in Georgia. Other big-name legal teams aren't even from this area. Strike one. Ken gets you your money quick, while other legal teams waste your time. Strike two. Ken and his team are with you from start to finish. Other legal teams pass you off to a secondary team. Strike three. 3 strikes. Those other legal teams are out. One call to Ken. That's all you need. 404-CALL-KEN.
One call, that's all.
Digging, grading, tilling, and mowing. All in a day's work with Yanmar, the tractor that works as hard as you do. Discover new possibilities at yanmartractor.com.
Spend your afternoon driving around with Chuck and Chernoff, and you can win a pair of Braves tickets. It happens during the 4 o'clock hour weekday afternoons on 680 The Fan.
Well, the Red Sox get a walk-off homer in the bottom of the 9th from Rafael Devers to win this one 7-6 over the Braves. And the Home Depot is proud to present today's player of the game. Charlie, who have you got tonight?
I can't go with the Boston Red Sox, Rafael Devers. I'm going to go with a quality start today from Grant Holmes. 6 innings, only 2 earned runs, 5 Ks from Grant Holmes.
Yeah, Grant did a great job. And look, he was up 6-2 when he came out in the 6th inning. You're just hoping that the bullpen will be able to keep it together. And unfortunately, not their night tonight, Charlie.
No, 2+ innings pitched, 7 hits and 5 runs from the bullpen tonight. Not their best night. Hopefully they can turn the page quick on this one and get back to a day game tomorrow.
That's right. So Grant Holmes, your player of the game, built by the Home Depot. Outdoors get more done. Here are the totals for the Red Sox. 7 runs, 10 hits, no errors, and 7 men left on base. They hit 2 home runs. The 2-run homer by Duran in the 3rd inning, and the solo homer by Devers to win it in the 9th. For the Braves, 6 runs, 13 hits, 1 error, 10 men left on base. Braves with 3 homers of the game. Had an early 6-2 lead. 2-run homer from Olsen in the 1st. Solo homer from Ozuna in the 1st. 2-run homer from Baldwin in the third, but in the end, not enough for the Braves. Red Sox now 23-24 with the win. Braves are 23-23 with the loss. Aroldis Chapman, the winning pitcher, now 3-2 with a 2.12 ERA. Pierce Johnson takes the loss. He's 1-1 with a 2.65 ERA. The attendance tonight, 34,594. And tonight's game time, I should say, 2 hours, 53 minutes, brought to you by First Liberty Building and Loan. And if you're looking for $750,000 or more in financing to grow your business, contact First Liberty Building and Loan at firstlibertyga.com. As I mentioned, the Braves hit 3 home runs tonight, so that means you'll score $125 off a set of Select Tires Monday, plus a free alignment and a free oil change with your tire purchase only from Tire Discounters. Learn more about the